Salalala.
Salilala.
La la.
Did y'all guys miss D&D?
I did.
Is it just me, or is the Twitch live stream not working? I have it pulled up and I was trying to play it. Maybe
It's working for me.
Okay, I think it's just my computer.
Jack's like, did you guys miss D&D? I have a gun like in his like back, like it pointed at him, and I'm like, no, I didn't miss D&D that much.
Go,
I
Mr.
took
Man.
a gun like a dick.
What?
Shit, Jack.
Guys, I just realized something. Copernicus is very good because he has 60 feet of blind sight, so he can tell me where invisible enemies are.
You took a long
That's
time.
fabulous.
Oh no!
Compared to that and what
you.
me and you what we figured out last time, Jack.
Well, Jack, you could get away with it if it was like a magic user that was further away
Maybe.
to get the jump bonus.
Also, Koden, are you talking about the way that you prepare spells? Because that's not an issue.
No. The fact that Vuras can fly.
Oh, right. When are you planning on busting that out?
You'll see.
Fun.
We won't ever see.
He forgets, and it's like,
Will forget.
I will forget for sure.
I have 26 pages of notes.
oh my lord.
Well, I will tell you right now. That's good.
They're all about Copernicus.
That's
I'm gonna tell you
26
right
more
now,
pages
Aubrey.
than mine.
How many notes do you have of last session? Because to the viewers in the future, I apologize for the skip between 15 and 17. I forgot to download episode 16.
We are dippest of shits.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got DBD. Sorry. It's terminal.
Dipshit disorder.
Time. It is lost to time.
Yeah.
But when we last left our 5 sparks, their journey through the Shatter Wastes had began in earnest. Due to technical difficulties, which is that we all forgot, we lost the VOD for last week's stream. So we're all going to need to pay a little more attention to the recap, and I am probably going to have to consult Aubrey to fill in some gaps. Sorry, it's New Year's Eve. I'm drinking. What was that?
Oh, speaking of.
Oh no.
Speaking of.
Tybalt gets fucking wasted.
It's been spoken.
What you drinking?
Moonshine?
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Is it flavored?
Yes.
What flavor is it?
I still have my pineapple rum, but enough about alcohol.
Apple
Pie?
spice.
I said pineapple rum, not apple pie. I wish I had
Mel
apple
is talking
pie.
about a pocket apple pie.
moonshine. Oh, I want apple pie moonshine.
Pocket size.
Pocket size.
Anyway, so after an awkward conversation / interrogation between Maya and Vuras, the group settled down for the night, to which Audra in specific was tormented by dream visions that saw them suspended above a pit, trapped in a web as a mysterious multi-limbed being lurked in the darkness, beckoning them home. When refusing the voice, Audra found that they began vomiting a stream of spider eggs that hatched and grew into fully grown spiders mid. As they awoke, Audra found the visions started to follow them into the waking world, gradually fading out mid-morning, but still not comforting to see. Meanwhile, Maya introduced Aisling to the rest of the crew as a sorcerer sorcerer who is knowledgeable in her trial, as well as one who's seeking the clockwork benefact. Tagging along with the rest of the party, the Brindlow Collective set out into the Shatter Wastes by way of a map revealing the location of the ruins they see. Travel through the Shatter Wastes, being dangerous as it is, it didn't take long for the group to run into some roadblocks, including random bursts of chaos magic from the terrain itself, and a sudden attack by territorial waste crawlers, giant scorpion-like creatures who break apart rock with their pickaxe-shaped tails and eat shatter shard that they find underground. After an intense confrontation with these creatures, the last remaining waste crawler was turned to flee the battle following a command spell that Vuras casted, but instead was impaled by a group of gnolls appearing over the top of a hill. The gnolls quickly tore apart the beast, and it is here where we find our party, just a couple dozen feet away from the gnoll hunting party, who are currently brutally ripping the creature to shreds.
Damn.
It is loud and gross. Maya, or Aubrey, if there is any missing bits or bobs that you feel like should be mentioned from your notes.
Not exactly. I mean, we were perked by some ruins, but that's about it. I took some notes on a ruin that is a giant sandstone pillar, pre-alliance dating, possibly before the elemental uprising. We also saw some giant desert tortoises, size of houses, that are heavily armored, so they're unharmed by the surges.
Those?
The etherderms as well, that produce natural anti-chaos magic field. And that's about all that I remember us going over.
Neat.
I have something to add.
You have something to add?
One of the scorpions just exploded.
Oh, right, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, one of the scorpions just straight up self-destructed.
Yeah.
So they have a miniature wild magic table for their effects. One of which is they explode, and then everybody within 10-20 feet, I think, have to take have to do a dexterity saving throw, or they take damage equal to the remaining hit points that the scorpion had. Funny enough, it rolled this before it took any damage, so it was max HP, and it was only Tybalt who got affected, so he was blasted across the sand dunes.
Yeah.
Utterly cartoonish, just Wile E. Coyote thrown over top a sand dune. He then proceeded to stand up, kill Steel, and then wipe sand out of his eyes.
He got smoke in his eyes.
God, that's right. Just a yoink, they just killed you.
I had sand in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's sand in
That's a bunch of bullshit.
So now that I have, I did want to expand on the idea of the chaos ether for a moment. To let I would say Maya and Tybalt as the two members of the party with the highest level intelligences.
Lore.
You just a little bit of a lore drop that I expanded upon post last session. What chaos ether actually is a bit different from regular magic, and even different from nature magic. What's happening in the Shatter Wastes is that there seems to be a leak in the weave itself, which is the structure of all magic. And this leak means that raw arcane energy is seeping out into the landscape and just kind of dispersing over this area, making it chaotic in nature, because that is not an intended entrance for magic. It is a leaky tap, basically. It's kind of like a raw oil drip instead of any kind of refined tapping of energy that normal wizards and other arcane beings touch on.
This magic piss is just on the universe that is I would say fairly young, almost childlike.
No, way older. This is universe of age.
Talking about the universe.
Let's talk about the gnolls that are in front of us, ripping these things apart, please.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Nature is terrifying. Nature is terrifying.
In media res, you do see that the gnolls are absolutely tearing apart this waste crawler.
I'm just letting them have their fun.
I turn away. It's too much.
Obviously, we want to approach them after they're done doing that, but I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack.
Are you gonna finally do it?
Me?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Describe what you are intending to do.
So, one of the waste crawlers that didn't explode. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna get up in there. I'm gonna get up all in that waste crawler and
please don't say it like that.
So
Please, God.
What
You
in
go
the
over.
hell?
You go over to the waste crawler of which Audra ripped the head off of, and you just stick your hands into the decapitated area.
I'm gonna say I have the head because I plan on eating it, so you can't have it.
I wanna harvest like the bile.
So,
I don't think
to try
because they have pickaxes for tail, they wouldn't have poison.
that's not what he's looking for.
Looking for the juices, the secretions.
Are you trying to get the shatter shards from them?
These things are digesting shatter shards,
Yep.
so I mean, their bile could be extremely useful to an artificer.
Yep.
Exactly, baby.
Dani approached me on this, like, I would say the day after last session, and since it has been months, we've
That's
been
quite a
waiting.
thought.
I've been waiting for this.
So,
Audra has no idea what you're doing and thinks that you're just being weird. I think that's a really cool idea.
the remaining amount of scorpion corpses here, waste crawler corpses, there were 3. How many at first again?
There was 3. 1 exploded.
2 more
I
came
tore
out.
the head off one, and the other one tried to leave.
Yeah. So there is a total of 3 bodies here. Because one exploded, 1 left, and there's like 4 in total. Or 5. There's 5 in total because 2 popped out after.
Right, yeah, 2 came out. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but one of those exploded, and then the other ran away.
Mhm.
So there's 3 scorpion bodies here for you to dig around for bile. The exploded one used up all possible arcane energy. That one's gone.
He ended itself.
I figured.
There wasn't any coming back from that.
Who's all hurt right now?
I have a hole in my torso.
Please fix
So-
Audra.
Audra,
Mm-hmm.
you look down to your torso,
Oh, no.
and you find that instead of blue blood, a pile of maggots is gushing out your gut wound.
I start I drop literally everything I'm holding, and I start just panic, rubbing, trying to get it off.
As you are doing so, you're trying to rub it off. You see slowly long, familiar, bony fingers are peeking out of the hole in your chest. You blink.
What the fuck?
Stop! Get off!
You blink, and it's gone.
Well, that's fun.
Oh,
Back
you
to
okay there, buddy?
stomach
I
flu.
think the heat is getting to me. I think I need to vomit. I'll be back. I'm gonna go throw up
Already?
behind a rock.
This early in the session?
Yeah. Well,
You
There's enough pukes to go around.
are you guys all within 30 feet of me?
If I walk
don't
off to
know.
vomit, probably not.
Walks just out of the 30 foot.
Right.
Then I will wait until you're back because, he'll probably wait until you're back. And once you are, Vuras is going to cast Prayer of Healing.
How long is the casting time on that?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You're gonna start casting Prayer of Healing.
I was gonna say, what about the gnolls? I don't know if they're gonna give you 10 minutes.
Yeah, that is true.
So you can.
Who's calling the bone armor?
I'm gonna say you can start as long as you don't do anything extraneous for the next 10 minutes, make checks or attack or get into bullshit. You can walk around while you are summoning the energy for this prayer. So
Okay.
while roleplay is going on, you can start casting Prayer of Healing. I'll let you know when everybody gets their healing.
Who
Gotcha.
has the bone armor?
Me.
Yeah.
I would like to resolve something before we get into the gnolls. Dani is looking through the corpses of the scorpions for arcane infused bile. I'm going to say that each of these is a 20% chance. So you get 3 shots of a 20% chance, and I'm going to roll them.
I would like to assist.
You'd like to assist?
Yeah, I'm gonna assist him.
Hell yeah.
I would like you to make a survival check.
Oh no.
I would also like to do something to see if I could up the chances.
Okay. Actually, I will take that back, Maya. I would say this is more of an Arcana check. It would be survival if you were trying to harvest the bodies for food.
Like,
Go ahead, Dani.
I want to cast detect magic to see, to use it to kind of pinpoint, and help me kind of help me kind of find it.
So you are using a spell slot on this, right?
So,
Or are you like ritual casting?
first roll of the game. Happy New Year. That's a natural 20. That's a 28.
God fucking damn it.
Damn.
I'm gonna use a spell slot on it.
You're gonna use a spell slot?
Yeah.
Okay, so with your powers combined, this is now a 50% chance.
Yeah, baby.
Three times for a 50% chance. I will instead of rolling percentile dice, I'll just do the good old D20. So a little bit unlucky, but you did get one success on this.
Okay.
Which means
I was gonna hurt you physically and emotionally if you had said 0.
so you rolled a 19, a 2, and a 9. So
Damn.
That happens.
I'm being completely honest. You heard the dice roll.
So if you want to give me like what that is, and like
You can acquire a one full jar of arcane infused waste crawler bile.
dope.
And throw up in a bottle.
Ugh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wipe off my hands.
And then there is one more thing I want to do with one of these corpses.
Oh no.
One more thing, and I'm done playing with the dead.
Okay.
I want to take off one of their tail, like more like the pickaxe part of their tails.
Okay, so that's going to be a survival check.
Or at the very least, like a portion of it. Because I don't quite remember how big they actually are.
They're big.
I know they're big.
Large. They are. I believe they are. They're called the giant scorpion, but their like size is large. I based them off of giant scorpions. So, 1 second. I'm pretty sure it's just large. Yeah, a giant scorpion is a large beast, which for posterity, everybody imagine a horse-sized scorpion.
No.
That is, everybody imagine a horse. No!
Please don't.
It's like, imagine a horse. Oh, brother. A horse-sized scorpion. That's okay.
I will roll.
So yeah, the easiest way to like scale large beasts is to just think of a horse, because a horse is a large beast.
Are too big.
Did that make Moose a giant?
Moose, like
I feel like Moose is in between.
Meese would be, I think.
Get Meese out of here.
It might be.
Many much Moose.
I think. Well, now we're getting into specifics. D&D size chart.
My brother, can we just play the game and spend months?
We don't need to do this.
So a huge creature is 16 feet to 32 feet in height. What's the average size of a moose?
I'm gonna come beat you up.
Danny, what'd you get for your
You asked this.
I got an 18.
Oh, Aubrey?
I was just saying that I was assisting, since I was already assisting with the harvesting of the bile, I was assisting with this as well.
Sure, Tybalt, roll with advantage.
Well, good thing I got that advantage.
Did we get another natty?
No. Because the second roll was a 2.
Oh.
The first one was an 18, right?
Yes.
All right. So with Maya's help, you two both managed to remove the pickaxe-like tail end of the of one of the waste crawlers.
Cool.
So you did remove the pickaxe-shaped tail, and it's kind of heavy. It's like I'd say it's like 10 pounds at least.
Can your tiny baby arms carry it?
That's fine.
Are you going to talk about what you want to do with that, or are you just gonna leave it there?
Leave us in suspense.
Yeah. How do you? Are you like just slinging this over your shoulder or what?
I'm like swinging it.
So I'm the one that's helping him. I feel like Maya's just going to be like, so, what's the plan with this?
Well, if you recall, they use these. And he points at the tailhead to break Shadowsong.
Oh no.
Are you going to harvest Shatter Shard while you're out here?
Not legal.
I mean, technically, it's not illegal to harvest Shatter Shard. It's just incredibly dangerous because of where we fucking are.
Yeah.
It's more than dangerous. It's basically suicidal.
Well, it's extremely lucrative.
I would appreciate if we didn't call it suicide, considering that we are standing in the middle of the Shatter Wastes right now.
Yeah, that's kind of making me uncomfortable.
That's a good point.
I don't want to kill myself here.
Like,
We're not going to, because
isn't suicidal. Harvesting it.
I hear I'm going to haunt you all from the grave.
By the way, Audra, how's your stomach feeling?
Empty.
Well, that should be changing soon.
It feels weird. I can feel the breeze on my insides.
You just feel a breeze going through your...
I don't like it.
Everybody gains 15 hit points.
A little bit drafty.
Vuras, your spell goes off. Everybody is healed for 15.
Am I gonna have a scar from this?
Have a scar?
Really sick scar.
I
already have scars.
As it heals over, there is like, you ever had an impact cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
The like magical like divine healing covers up most of it, like all the internal damage.
Yeah.
But there is still like kind of like it kind of looks like if a gunshot wound was blunt.
Huh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It looks like a sun on your stomach.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Makes sense. Guess I'll have to draw that later.
Oh, goody.
Gotta update their chart.
Since scar tissue is a little bit lighter than the regular skin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like lifting up your shirt to see this actually, or are you?
I mean, I have a hole in my clothing. There's,
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't.
It did go straight through you. Which
It is
God, where you were hiding before is not hidden anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can probably see a little impact scar then in my tummy. I just bought these clothes.
Damn.
Oh no!
I just spent my money on these clothes.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
And now I have an impromptu belly shirt that I didn't ask for.
Maybe it's like a fashion statement thing. You can like, I don't know.
It'll help
See,
you
probably-
be cool.
Aisling,
Audra would probably wrap it.
I was gonna
They feel
say
exposed.
I was gonna say Aisling was taking off the cloak that he has attached to his greater robes, so that you could like wrap it around your stomach area.
What a nice
thank
guy.
That's very nice.
Now you won't get hit by the sand on your fresh scar.
Yes, I don't want sand in places it's not supposed to be. Thank you.
It's always the worst.
It gets
Do not.
Don't. Oh, that's fair.
Like, you ever had sand in your ass crack?
Well, I have a feeling I'm going to experience that whether I like it or not before we're gone.
Oh no.
Everyone is having increasingly weirder conversations.
Listen, I am just asking people about what we're doing. Also, how are Maya's just gonna look over at the gnolls and see how they're.
Are they done? Are they still ravaging?
So while you guys have been doing this, you may have noticed, may or may not have noticed that the gnolls have slowly started to wrap up the they've started to wrap up the corpse of the waste crawler in a large like animal hide, like from one of the aetherderms. And they are slowly starting to like make a half circle around you.
Lovely.
They're surrounding us, essentially.
Well, they're approaching. They're approaching like still about 20 feet away, but they are like positioned to close in on you.
I have a question.
Raise a hand in greeting.
I have a question, for my dad. When I was with him, has he ever traveled to the Shatter Wastes?
He has traveled to the Shatter Wastes.
Would he know how to greet the gnolls?
He told you that he stayed far away from the gnolls out of safety's sake for both himself and the gnolls, because he believed that it wasn't his place to intrude on their culture when he was only there for archaeological reasons.
I very much doubt.
Absolutely fair.
Would I know Jack, or would I very much doubt? But
Gurog, the gnoll that you knew in your past, he did not teach you any gnoll greetings. He was he was long since I believe he was like his family was actually left or was kicked out from a gnoll tribe.
Gotcha.
So he grew up within the Dominion.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I guess Audrey, you said you were raising your hand in greeting.
Yeah, I just raised my hand in like a hello motion because I don't know anything about how to greet gnolls. I have bone armor because I know that they like bones, but why can't Aisling speak? Everything.
Come on, Aisling, do your job.
Oh shit.
Aisling, you want to say hello for us?
Hold on.
He just starts barking.
I forgot to pull up Aisling's character sheet.
Idiot.
Bark.
We finally got one
The
on him.
DM doesn't have his character sheet
I
on?
know!
Oh my lord.
I had to keep track of literally everything else.
God, wow. Disappointing.
I had to keep track of literally everything else in all my notes.
We're just tugging your dick. Calm down.
It's okay,
No.
you're good.
Don't tug his dick.
Okay,
That.
I was gonna say
can
pulling your
cast-
leg, but that's where my brain went instead.
I can cast comprehend languages. I'll be able to understand whatever they're saying. And as he says that, one gnoll who is in one hand holding the severed claw of the waste crawler. He is dressed in light travel clothes, mostly made of animal hide and leather, while a domed piece of bone serves as a shoulder pauldron. he has a mane of hair that is braided down his long canine neck. And in the other hand, he wields a large spear, and he points it towards your group. Aisling goes, "Uh-oh," and he goes, "Soft bellies!
Soft bellies.
Soft bellies, kill is ours. Stay away."
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. It's all yours.
I give him a thumbs up.
We have our own. I lift up the head I already took off.
Tybalt raising the club of his head.
Gnolls ask questions, you answer.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. Go for it.
More like you here. Few suns ago, they attacked gnolls.
Dicks.
Why new soft bellies here? To hunt gnolls? Gnolls do nothing to bearskins and soft bellies.
We're actually hunting those soft bellies.
Yeah, the other ones.
Hunting?
Yes.
They're bad people. If it is any consolation, we actually have brought a gift for you to show we mean no ill will. Audra, give the nice gnolls their...
I put the head down and I pull out the bone armor and present it to them.
You see, he tilts his head very like jerkingly. He goes,
He's excited.
He's so excited.
When he laughs, Maya just takes a step back because she's just like, with gnolls, you don't really know.
You never know if it's good or bad.
soft bellies follow gnolls. Bring crawlers if plan not to eat.
No, not to eat.
I'm gonna eat it.
You can eat your head, and then just your head.
I mean, there's legs over there, and there, and there.
I really don't like thinking about eating these things. It's kind of making me sick.
You guys want the rest of them, or?
Have you ever eaten crab? Or shellfish? It's kind of like that.
I can't say I've eaten either of those things.
Soft bellies focus.
Yeah, come on.
You give help, we give help. Meet with Pack Chief Yatha. She would love this.
We would love
Put it back in my bag for now.
Home not far away.
I love
we're
gnolls.
We're gonna follow that.
Follow that gnoll.
The gnolls hop onto the backs of their lizards, with the animal hide holding the corpse of the waste crawler strapped to one of the lizards' backs, one of the larger ones. They lead the way. The lizards walking at a much slower pace, so you can follow behind. The one who seems to know the most common, even though it's like broken up.
Yeah.
He is leading the way. The rest of them say nothing, and they all like take back glances at you, and you can't tell if they're smiling or baring their teeth in aggressiveness. And they are kind of like very softly like chuckling and making that little like hyena noise.
Just taking it as a good sign.
A quick question, DM. I heard the name. I would like to know how it's spelled. What's their chieftain's name? Yeah.
Yeah, the chief. I'm sure she's very easy to spell. I'm sure. Yatha. I hope she's big as shit. I would love that.
Big women.
Ezra and I have both done a lot of research on hyenas.
Have you learned anything from my games?
Oh,
No,
so
it's okay.
every important person's a big woman.
Yeah, every important person's a big woman.
I love
Women or a soft
women.
man.
Women.
Every important person is a big woman or a soft man. That's how I roll.
And I love those. I love that. Those are great.
It makes the characters very lovable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And smoochable.
True.
Or a twink. Or a twink.
Or twink, yeah.
I think that falls under soft men on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Wyvern does fall under soft man, I guess.
So eventually, as you are following these gnolls through the Shatter Wastes, they are leading you in kind of like sporadic, like off-kilter trails. They seem to be aware of where the like chaos ether is currently surging through.
Do you think it's the lizard, or do you think maybe it's their hearing?
No secret. I'm going to as we walk, I'm trying to see like where they are walking that might be different. I'm trying to pick up on what that secret might be.
So roll me investigation.
Ooh.
My lord. Big sneezer.
26.
God damn.
Christ.
I have a +8 to investigation.
Good lord. She sees all.
Jack, I took this feature for a reason, and also +8 to investigation. I am an archaeologist. I see the details in everything.
Cool.
You should be an FBI agent.
So
You might be.
Great at it.
You watch carefully, walking along like as the lizards and the gnolls are moving. You see that the gnolls turn their head around. They are pinpointing little details off in the distance. You see their attention is split up, not just on where they are going, but everything around them, which you think might help. But what you deduce is probably the most likely answer, is that as you're walking, you notice that the lizards take very deliberate steps in changing their course. And whenever they do, the gnolls do not move their reins. Which means that it is the lizards. The lizards can sense the chaos ether.
Okay,
I should have brought you.
superiority.
No, the what you from your knowledge of riding lizards in previous experience, no other breed of riding lizard that you are aware of is capable of doing this. This seems to be like they bred these
Specifically.
Specifically.
Nice.
Okay, hold on.
That's smart.
The gnolls bred lizards. Sorry,
Yeah.
I am writing this down.
No, you're good.
Well, so
It's absorbing all the lore.
Well, the gnolls have learned to traverse the longer stretches. All of the short, like path turns used to avoid patches of surging chaos ether. It is instinctual to the lizards.
Nice. They're vibing. Or not vibing. They're avoiding the vibes.
They're vibe checking.
Vibe checking.
Yeah.
So, eventually, you guys crest over a hill and see that the ground goes down and then plateaus out into a flat section. On the flat ground, you see that a small boneyard filled of the old remains of dead creatures long past is accompanied by a large camp of tents and primal style architecture made of bones, chitin, and hardened sandstone. Mostly the sandstone. There's a large rock pile on the other side of the encampment where many giant lizards are sunning themselves.
Huge.
There are gnolls just filling the camp entirely. You hear like intermittent cackles.
This is exciting.
Yeah, I know.
Should I buy
Maya
another lizard?
Maya
No.
looks very excited. She's like, this is a brand new culture.
I'm trying to be on my best behavior because I don't want to fuck something up.
You are so smart to do that.
I didn't ask you, Vuras. Maya, can I buy another lizard?
No.
That
I
is
didn't ask
absolutely-
you.
Well, I'm saying no.
I'm looking at Maya.
That is entirely up to the gnolls.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Maya
They
just
let me
looks
buy
at
one.
Maya just looks at Vuras rolls her eyes, and then keeps walking.
Dude, he's trying to get like punched in the freaking.
You're sleeping on that couch, dude. You are in the doghouse.
So, the gnolls lead you down, entering into the camp. Many of the gnolls within the camp are taking side glances. They growl low behind their teeth.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Question. Are they trying to make eye contact?
Actually, before I ask that, is that a typical hyena sign of aggression?
Growling?
Or making eye contact?
Well,
Typically for dogs, if you make eye contact, it can be seen as aggressive or affectionate. It depends.
It depends on the rest of the body language.
Gotcha.
Maya is walking with her shoulders. Maya's walking with her shoulders and her head down.
Gotcha. So you wouldn't notice this, but the others would see if you're like checking how what the gnolls on the lizards are doing. They crane their necks over and with like wide smiles, very very shiny teeth, and it seems to disarm their kin from hostile intentions. It looks like a snarl. It looks like it's supposed to be very aggressive, but for some reason, the like little intricacies of these gnolls, they understand that the gesture is intended to be like these ones are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have taken some.
These are fantasy hyenas.
I've taken a lot of liberties with the fantasy hyenas. I like to think that the laughter that they express is just an emphasis for whatever emotion they are actually feeling.
Yeah.
So like a hyena giggle, like or laugh, might mean that they're being aggressive, and might mean that they're actually being friendly. It depends on whether or not the gnoll is hugging you or stabbing you.
Yeah.
You gotta know the context. You gotta like they are all about like physical
hyena intricacies.
Sometimes the stabbing is also affectionate. It's all fucked up all the time.
Yeah.
That's why Maya was just like, when the laughing happened, she stepped back. She was just like, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm gonna.
The gnolls here approach how they navigate the Shatter Wastes in the same way they navigate social situations, which is that they are always looking for the context around their surroundings.
Makes sense.
So the laughter is an emphasis, but they always have like little subtleties to their gestures. You walk through the tribe, sticking out like sore thumbs among the many hyena people, until eventually you see where you are being led to. A like line of tents made out of leather and bone followed this one, like I would say a road, even though they're it's not made for wagons, but it's just a like space in between them that goes all the way down to an area that is standing out in the open, a pile of bones, where on the top I'm mixing this up. There's a pile of bones that surrounds a throne-like chair.
Oh yeah.
It looks kind of like savage and barbaric at first appearance, but these are mostly animal bones.
Yeah.
This is the skulls for the skull throne vibe right now.
Yeah.
Blood God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, fireworks are going off, so if you hear that, I apologize.
Merry
No, I can't
Christmas.
hear it. Merry
Christmas. Happy
Hanukkah.
Crisis. Merry Kwanzaa.
Happy 4th of July, guys.
Every American holiday is 4th of July. I don't know if you knew this before, but now you know.
So you said we're in front of the throne?
You are approaching the throne, and you see sitting on it using a small like bone splinter to pick at their teeth, a large, very large gnoll who appears to be like a full like head and a half taller than the ones in the hunting party that found you. I would say like 6 feet hunched over because of the way that gnolls are hunched over.
You for real the alpha dog, bruh.
When we are in front of her, I'm going to bow respectfully. I don't know if that's what they do here, but that's my instinct.
Gotcha.
You're like, big woman, time to get up.
You see that she has a large plume of hair that trails down her back.
She's like a what is it called? It's a type of hyena, aardwolf. They have like a almost mohawk type
Are you
of.
talking about a maned wolf?
No, it's different.
Aardwolf. It's a hyena.
It's a type of hyena. They have
that actually is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, like a big aardwolf because they have kind of like a mohawk. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word for a minute.
Yeah. But instead of like a mohawk trailing all the way down, it's like it's brought up like a plume. It seems like most of the like hair up until the top part of the head has been regularly groomed, except the top part of the head has been grown. The mane has been allowed to grow out to a long plume. Aubrey says, Jumper Queen vibes. Yeah, kinda. Or won't I? Her belt is smooth and clean, but is covered in battle scars. And you see as you approach, and Audra as you kneel, the gnoll pack tyrant like leans over the pack chief and stares into all 5 of you, plus Ashling, all
Plus
6 of you.
Yeah.
And then
He's still here.
and then her eyes,
It's the half.
then her eyes travel over to the leader of the hunting party that found you. Tech, Ike to groom, a skillo munfi, ihimlin.
Oh,
Like, what are they saying?
okay, work.
And the gnoll who was leading the pack, the hunting party, who you might be able to guess is Tech.
Yeah.
Nods nods his head really fast, and he goes, "Turk to Hagla, Himlun Gulgarga."
What?
And she turns her head back over to your group, says, "Soft bellies. Tech says you come with gifts
Yes.
and need
I
help."
will straighten up and offer over the bone armor.
Immediately, this seems to be a translation between like regular humanoid and gnoll. Her eyes go wide. Like this is a shared like sign of interest between your kind.
Hell yeah.
It'll keep you cool in the hot weather.
She happy.
Yotha like this gift. Where did you find strong armor like this?
At the market in Chitore.
Chitore, the city of soft bellies.
Correct.
Yeah.
Place at foot of throne.
I will place it at the foot of the throne.
Are there any other tributes?
I can offer the big head I took off. What? They're gonna use the other
like
parts.
that's probably the best.
Go ahead.
Did you want to keep it?
You did have the 3 other bodies of waste crawlers.
Yeah,
I assumed you might have let the hunting.
I figured they were gonna take them. Like I offered them.
They wrapped them up, and then Tech points his spear over to and counts 1, 2, 3 waste crawlers that you guys killed and have gifted to them. Mm-hmm. And Yotha seems very pleased.
Nice.
Maya lets out a big sigh of relief.
We did it.
These soft bellies know no good gifts. Other soft bellies attacked gnoll hunting party. Must be foolish or scared of gnolls.
Peck told
say
us about
foolish.
those. We are hunting them, and they're bad people.
Bad people. Sorry, bad people? ?
They killed my family. One of my family.
Very bad.
And then blamed them for it.
I can't go home. I've been exiled.
Word in common escapes me. Rexa.
Bullshit?
No, Rexa. Translation. How many curse words can you fit into a single one?
Fucker?
Powerful curse? Powerful sir?
Motherfucker.
Yes.
Maya looks at Vuras and just wow.
That
He really does.
what Recha means.
Oh.
I am calling them Recha.
Bastard could work too. Lots of good ones.
Bastard. Motherfucker.
We're teaching this Noel new curse words.
Can you mix? Mother bastard?
Mother bastard!
It doesn't really work that way.
Shame.
But,
That's how no curses work.
they all go together?
Recha is a little bit of every best curse we have.
Oh.
It's all compacted into smallest amount of syllable.
That's nice.
Wizard told me how to say syllable. Told me the word syllable. Very funny word. You make words to describe words.
That's true.
You must be bored all the time.
Common is a very strange language.
I do love that Audra is just hey Maya, can I have another lizard? And Vuras is no. And I'm just
You're not my dad.
I thought it was funny because immediately Audra goes, Vuras, I'm not talking to you. Maya, can I have a... Yeah. That was what got me.
At first I was saying it to just anybody, and then Vuras answered, and I was like, you know what? I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
No one asked you.
You already have one lizard. You don't need another.
No, we
I don't have a lizard over here
That was rented.
who can detect
rental.
nonsense. Yick's not a rental, I bought him.
Oh yeah.
I could rent one here if they'll let me. Would that make you feel better? And also, you're not my mom. I'll buy one if I want to.
Kiss my ass.
Anyway, Yotha can give Aether sticks.
What?
Yotha can gift Aether sticks.
Aether sticks.
I'm sorry, what is that?
I am Yotha, if you forgot.
Yes,
Yeah,
what is an Aether stick?
I think it'll help us navigate the Shatter Wastes.
Magic roots from
the lizard.
magic roots from deep inside. You snap sticks, they repel chaos for some time. Easiest way to travel wastes in fast speed. Can also gift a short ride on lizards. Lizards run fast through wastes and sense aether in the ground.
I would like a lizard.
Cannot keep.
But that's fine.
Just imagine
Horrendous.
all Tybalt hears is aether, and then it's just like, fucking give it to me.
Gimme.
Hand it over.
He's like foaming at the mouth.
Henry trying to hold you back. Dad, don't do it. Don't do it. And he's like, don't do it.
Ooh, hold me.
About to do it.
Yeah, you're
Got the
wrong,
Lord,
Mel.
he's the best.
Guys, you want to know something funny about being a wizard?
Is it the spells?
There's a fun little dichotomy of being able to one-shot myself.
I love it.
I feel like it.
Like, the output of damage that I have is hilarious.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that unless I jumped off of a cliff, but even then I have, like, the ability to take half the damage.
You guys are like little baby. Watch this.
Little baby. I pick up Maya and I cock her arm like a gun.
Jesus.
Fire. This is my dangerous child.
Yatha is speaking.
Yes.
Oh, my apologies. Go ahead, Yatha.
Yatha asks you use all sticks before leaving wastes. No secrets stay in wastes.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
That's amenable. That's absolutely amenable. That's fair. Sorry.
We
You use-
will use all.
I do not know that one yet. Amenable.
It means I agree.
Okay. Yatha provides you all with 3 aethered sticks.
How long do they last?
Lizard?
It's written down somewhere.
She's like, one of you little bitches on the side, get me my shit.
So that did remind me.
Tech, get aether stick. What the? What? I swore I wrote it down somewhere.
I'm sure
my God.
it makes sense of like it lasts for like 8 hours or something.
Unprepared yet again.
Aether sticks do last. 3 of them. They do last. What was it? Okay. Yeah, actually, that does sound right. They last 8 hours each one.
Damn.
Great for travel. But you got to
Like
do
a magic glow stick.
Yeah, but you got to have enough, or you got to do your travel in 8 hours.
Yeah.
Is it like you crack the glow stick and then it fucking like it goes out
A
eventually?
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like
Wow noise if you like turn it upside down.
Yeah. Basically, it has a bunch of magic inside of it that is directly counter to chaos ether. So in the same way that the aetherderms balance out chaos ether around them, the aether sticks do the same thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it leaks out over the course of time.
I want to hold on to one.
I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That
going
doesn't
to
seem like
look-
a smart idea.
I'm going to look
as a treat.
I'm going to look at Tybalt and be like, remember, we cannot take these outside of the waste, otherwise we will be betraying their trust.
And that does mean no studying them either.
Tybalt, smile and nod.
Smile and nod, and he holds up a small middle finger to Vuras.
That is being a killjoy again, guys.
This is why he's the grandpa.
To be fair, I have different plans for them.
Also,
great.
that is
Love
an
that.
interesting thing that we do to like a curse. If you put up your middle finger.
She puts up your middle finger at you.
Nice.
Like this?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
A non-verbal curse, essentially.
Yeah. Like calling someone a motherfucker silently.
How bad is it? Is it like showing teeth or showing butthole?
I don't know.
Showing butthole very bad, very cursed.
Depending on the person, it can be either one.
Sure, showing ass.
Showing butthole.
Showing butthole means you do not deign to even look at person.
Oh,
They are worth only your butthole.
I turn away from Vuras.
Maybe not that bad. I don't know. What's more offensive than that?
That's his first step. Next, you take
Hilarious.
beds down.
Oh my god,
God.
mooning them. Mooning someone is a very high curse in this fucking society.
I love it. I think Ross is like
about it, mooning somebody is a very powerful curse in real life too.
I'm about to do it.
Oh
my
Please keep
god.
your ass in your pants.
Please do.
Tybalt is way too modest for that.
So,
Modest?
so you do not
Good to
show
know.
your butthole? You do not show your butthole?
I do not, but I turn away as if I.
That's so interesting.
You see, Yatha looks very excited and was like, was hoping to get one of you to try and show your butthole. Thought it would
hey,
be,
question,
thought it
is
would be
Henry
really
showing
funny.
his butt?
Yes.
Henry
Yes.
He's showing his asshole.
Henry is bent over, but he does not have a butt.
Cool, I'm gonna very carefully
flaw in
push
his
him,
design.
push him forward.
But he
opposite
also
of
doesn't have
shoulder.
pants.
That's true. He doesn't have pants. He's always naked.
He's a baby. Most babies are naked.
That's true.
He's a really obscene baby.
Yeah, I do think
Have you met
Varad, he not flicks, but does push at Henry so he rolls over Tybalt's shoulder.
They're on the ground. What if he dies?
Not onto the ground, but into Tybalt's arm or something.
All jokes aside, which direction did those rude soft bellies go?
Motherfucker.
Direction, towards big ruins. Most ruins destroyed by chaos ether. These ruins not destroyed.
There's ruins still intact out here.
Very big ruins, still intact. We do not go down there.
Dangerous?
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Dangerous. Not worth it. Bad luck.
Okay, well that's gonna be a
I'm sure it can't be that bad.
Maya just pulls out her journal and writes on a new page. Shatter Wastes, dark ruin.
Think about it this way. It is shameful to be disrespectful to bones of animals passed away. Though what we do with bones, we treat them very, very respectfully. To disturb the bones of civilizations.
So you're like a heretic, Maya.
Well, no, I don't take things from there. I research them. I write and I draw pictures. I do not rob.
Research. I know a word. Research.
Yeah.
Research. Learn. Knowledge. Noble. We gnolls just have no interest. If we were to go into the ancient ruins, it would be for some reason that gnolls need to live. But we do not need to take anything out of those ruins. That is why we do not go. It would be bad luck to steal from the bones of civilizations.
Makes sense.
I have a feeling that they have different ideas. Maya is getting visibly angry.
Do you think that we could borrow lizards and the other things and
Yatha already giving you ride. Yatha said I give you ride.
okay? I didn't realize you were going to take us there.
We didn't know where you needed to go. Now we know. Big ruins.
I don't know. Big ruins.
Big ruins.
Are there any dangers around the area? Like more of those things?
Yes.
think that was a dumb question. We
Yeah.
already ran into
Well,
things.
I think Vuras more. Shut the fuck off.
Come on, Peepaw, get with the fucking program.
We're asking dumb questions.
Have you seen chaos? Have you seen chaos burst? Explosions from the ground. Gravity reverses suddenly.
Yeah, we've dealt with that.
Dangerous. Worse is chaos storm.
What? A chaos storm?
Entire area blanketed with chaos ether surge. Incredibly deadly.
Oh, that is not good.
Most of Shatter Shard dangerous rocks that comes from chaos storms.
Oh, so that's where it
Is
comes.
there the things you're giving us, do those help us avoid chaos storms?
No. Aether Sticks not that powerful.
Lizards know?
The lizards know when chaos storm is coming, but also she points to her eyes. You can see it. You can see when chaos storm is happening.
I feel like, considering the what the Shatter Wastes are and like how these chaos surges work, I think those chaos storms are literal tears in the weave materializing. So we will be able to see
if
it.
you were in one?
You'd probably die.
Okay, well, let's avoid that then.
Imagine dozens of chaos surges all happening at once.
Yeah, essentially, you'd have every spell cast on you at once.
Or you can get superpowers.
I would like to not experience that.
Oh, yeah, no. Actually, red one is correct. Happens very rarely, but we have sorcerer here who got powers from Chaos Storm.
What?
You have someone here who got their powers from a Chaos Storm?
Yes, he was lifted up by tornado. We saw him not for a full week. Came back had powers. Had magic.
We moved him. We moved on. He came back.
He is very valuable. He is sorcerer.
Can I meet him?
He's not here.
Is he crazy?
Tybalt just screamed at the top of his lungs, fuck!
Yes, he is little crazy. That is why you do not meet him. He might kill you.
Oh, okay.
Check more stuff.
Yotha is very reasonable.
Yotha has been very reasonable, and we appreciate your time and hospitality. Would it be safe for us to travel out now?
Oh yes, you take ride on lizards. We take you until ruins or chaos storm. Then, if chaos storm happens, break ether stick, run as fast as you can towards ruins. The ether stick will dim. It will not protect you entirely, but it will dull the death. The death.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
Every man for himself at that point.
More chance, more likely to
succeed.
Yes.
Okay. So, oh boy, we should find. We should probably head out now then to catch up with him.
Yes, that would be our best bet. What
hold
is
on.
our
How are
plan
you
when
feeling?
we find them?
Do we want to?
How is everyone feeling? Because we kind of just were in a scrap.
I mean, I don't have an open wound. I'm fine.
You gave Yotha a very big gift. This will feed village for she thinks in her head about the day. We eat a lot.
What does it taste like?
Taste
yeah.
good.
Okay, well, I guess that answers that question.
Do you know why we call you soft bellies?
Because our bellies, well, I don't know. I imagine yours are softer.
Well, on outside, very soft, nice to feel. But we call you soft bellies because you eat things and then throw up.
They have very strong constitutions. They can eat things that we can't.
If you eat wrong thing, you throw up. If you eat other wrong thing, you die. It's bullshit.
Just eat it.
That's
You're gonna get better.
Just fucking just stop
good.
being weak.
This actually is based on actual hyenas just swallowing bones and meat entirely.
That's true. They
They're
just
hungry.
kind of horf down whatever.
They hungry.
They're
Me too.
hungry.
Hungry.
Out of character, do you guys think we should take a long rest or should we head out now?
Yeah, we should definitely take a long rest. I
I think a long rest would be good, and then we
Or
can
you
leave
do-
first thing in the morning.
Or you can do a short rest and you'll have more time to catch up on them.
Hold on, Koden, you out of character. I do not hate you. It's okay. I want to make sure that your character it's okay to move forward. How are you on spell slots?
I have 2 level 1, and that is it.
Okay. And how are you feeling?
I do believe I am at. I think I maybe put it in wrong when I changed to D&D Beyond. I think I'm like at 30 something, but then when I healed, I think I'm actually at full health now.
All right. So would you like us to long rest? And can we ask to long rest and then head out in the morning, rest at their camp?
If they're okay with that.
I'm just warning you that you are allowing the Clockwork Benefact somewhere more time to do whatever they're doing.
That is true. I think we should keep moving. I think we should keep moving.
My health is
I think
fine.
I'll
I
be
am
fine with a
emphasizing-
short rest.
I'm emphasizing that a short rest is on the table. You can stop,
Okay.
you can basically have lunch with the gnolls and then head out.
Yeah.
I think
took
I
short
want to
rest.
do
Eat the
that.
bones.
Plus, I can use my arcane recovery and get some spell slots back.
It is like you do have to like do some risk reward here. The short rest is the in between between like going out right now to try to catch them as fast as possible, or long rest to get your full restoration.
I'm
I
going
think
to say
short rest.
Short
Get
rest
my
is fine.
dice back.
Because that also means that I get second level spell slot back, which means I get all my second levels back and the one of my first levels. So I'm only down 1 spell slot.
All right. So you guys are planning on taking a short rest in with the gnolls before you head out?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Koden's using their divine thingy, which means they get a spell slot back, and they can get it back on a short rest, so they get a spell slot back anyway.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I use. So what it is, so that you know, because I use Harness Divine Power to take my short rest to get my Channel Divinity back, and then I use I use my Harness Divine Power. Oh, never mind. I can only do Harness Divine Power once per long
That's fine.
rest.
You still get the spell.
What are you
still
doing?
get the spell slot back.
If you'd
Yeah,
like to
I
harness
get one
divine
back.
power, you can get the spell slot back, or you can hold on to that channel divinity. It's up to you.
I'm gonna put on my Channel Divinity. I just don't get 2 spell slots back. I do get 1 because I used it before our short rest, and then yeah.
Okay, doke.
I'm doing my thing.
You're getting your spell slots back?
No, I can't get spell slots back.
Can't
Not
you?
on a short rest. I'm not a
Is
wizard.
that is that how it works for artificers?
Yeah,
Jenny said, I'm not a wizard.
Artificers are technically half casters.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that means they would get.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
Nope,
oops.
they have to wait till long rests. They don't have
Have fun,
anything.
Danny.
I texted you earlier.
You texted me? Oh, my phone's been on my bed.
Oh, yeah, I texted you a while ago.
Welcome to my life.
Let me read this text.
Oh my god.
Lord,
Okay. Okay.
don't call Jack in an emergency.
I'm
Danny, I was eating pizza. It was an emergency already. a big calzone. Okay, so Danny, you do get like health back on a short rest if you want to roll hit dice.
well, yeah. That's yeah. Everybody
hope
gets
so.
that, Jack.
You said I don't get anything on a short rest. I'm like,
Yeah,
well, that's
everybody
not
else
true.
gets like fucking spell slots and shit back. I get nothing.
I didn't get anything back.
Shit your pants and die then.
Yeah.
Gun! You have a gun!
Like, what do you expect? That your gun's gonna be like, I'm all better.
Not only that, it's a gun that doesn't need ammunition. So shut up.
Like,
Die mad.
I am gonna die. Maybe not mad, but still gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your hit points back. You should be at full health now.
Yeah, but I'm doing the other thing.
I gotcha. So you said you're making a metal detector?
Huh?
Okay, so you know how when I was like when the roosts were mentioned and I was like I want to hold on to one, and I got scolded. No, scolded is the wrong word. Scolded is the wrong word. I got told that we can't take them out of the Shatter Wastes.
Yes.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I am going to try and decipher and reverse engineer like the magic, along with like using like bits and pieces of like knowledge of like detect magic.
You're making a chaos detector.
Basically, I'm trying to find those fucking shards.
Okay.
So, do you have you used your last like bullshit gadget yet?
No.
Then you gotta replace.
Can't have another bullshit thing until you use the other one.
I am being Dani, I need you to understand I am being so fucking generous right now by giving you an additional resource called bullshit gadget that you can have one at a time that doesn't count for your infusions. I am being so fucking kind to you right now.
Right. Yes,
So
that's right.
this is a new bullshit gadget. You're going to need to break your old one. You're going to need to dismiss your old one to get this new bullshit gadget. I don't even remember what the last one you made was.
Make choices in your bullshit gadgets.
Field.
Would you like me to tell you what the last one was?
Is it the anti-magic field?
It was the anti-magic bomb. And
Oh, okay. So you use parts from the anti-magic bomb to create this magic detector.
yeah, I'll do it. I can make another one.
Henry taped to a stick and he goes beep 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 beep.
Actually,
beep, beep,
yeah.
beep, beep, beep.
There we go, Jack. Thank you.
And he's like holding on to like the root. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's holding onto the stick.
yeah. Well, yeah. So it's basically it's him like strapped to like because how long are these roots by the way that we got?
They're about like 1.5 feet long.
Cool.
Okay.
That's not bad. That with some like extra bones and shit that I would politely ask the gnolls for. Make it long enough. With that, the bones, root, Henry.
I don't know if
And
you're gonna
he
get
feels
any
it.
bones.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't
Must treat bone with respect.
Yeah,
treat the bones with respect. You
Yeah.
are not treating the bones with respect. You're turning them into a
A tool.
magic
Gadget.
device.
Yeah.
You are
I'm
an
turning it into a
artificer.
tool.
You are an artificer though, so I can say that you do like jerry rig a metal rod to make this magic detector on.
You do have a shit ton of scrap.
I do have junk. Yes, I have lots of
Yeah,
junk. I forget that I have junk.
you poke Henry and
so much
he vomits out a 5-foot pole.
Oh Christ.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna poke him again if he's got. I'm 99% sure he's got another one of them bitches.
You're not making a 10-foot pole.
You poke
No.
him again. Poke him again. He barfs out a copper piece, and then he scrambles to grab it again.
He's like a niffler.
Jesus.
But
You say a
the other one is
niffler or a
for.
nib-
A niffler, like the thing from
Harry Potter.
we don't speak about her, but you know the creatures are cute.
Oh, I was thinking of Nibbler from Futurama.
Nibbler. Oh my god.
I guess that too.
But the other rod would just be like I would strap the rod to the tail end and basically make a makeshift pickaxe.
Stay strapped.
So you're trying to have a magic detector and a makeshift pickaxe.
To be fair, the pickaxe isn't magical.
The bullshit never ends.
Just a normal pickaxe.
It is I'm going to say that it counts as a great club?
Yeah.
There is the thing called a war pick, my dude.
A war pick. My bad. It counts as a shitty war pick. So
With Henry on it.
there is going to be a chance that using this thing will snap the rod.
Like, that's fair. Like,
yeah, it's not constructed to the best of
Capabilities.
like. No, I wouldn't say ability because then I would be insulting Tybalt, and Tybalt would get my ass.
But we'll find you.
It's not like he doesn't have the time or resources to forge an actual war pick.
Gotcha.
it's just like headpiece, some like rope, and the rod. That's basically it.
Yeah, you could probably get like one to three good uses out of this thing.
Like,
Okay.
so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. While you guys get all your spell slots and shit back.
I get 2 whole dice. That's it.
Karma dice.
Do they?
German
Okay, I
bears.
very much doubt that they do. Do they, like, when you say that we're eating with them, you said we're, like, snacking and having lunch with them, are we, like, do they, like, offer us some of the the crawlers, or no?
You are offered some food. You're in like when you accept, you're in a tent with Yatha and a bunch of other gnolls who are absolutely tearing the shit up out of like several like grilled like hunks of waste crawler and other such shit. Mostly waste crawler. But like, you know that they can eat anything, but they just seem to like it warm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maya is sitting there with her legs crossed and she's got her hands in her lap. She feels very, very small right now.
She's just a little gal. Just a little
Like a teddy bear.
Yatha is. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Yatha's very like tall. Head looms over your shoulder, Maya.
I'm on her shoulder. Her fucking body just looms.
True.
Yeah, I'm tiny compared
I'm gonna try to go for some waste crawler.
Are you
I
going
do
to
think if
eat?
it's offered, for us, we'll take some too. But
Oh,
You
go
take
ahead.
some waste crawler.
Maya will eat, but she is avoiding eye contact and she's like trying to stay as unnoticeable as possible.
You remind me.
Snack.
You remind me of other strange soft belly came here years ago.
Oh.
Oh no.
Would you like to let me know who they are? What did they act like?
Looked like you, kinda rodent-like.
Oh.
Dressed like you too. Said he was looking for ruins, but couldn't make it to the big site.
Did he ever tell you his name?
Joka?
Jonah.
Jota? Jonah.
Jonah. That was my dad.
Father.
Yeah, that was my father. That's the those bad people were hunting down. That's the person that they killed.
Oh. I am sorry for your loss.
My dad said he always avoided your culture because he wanted to keep a safe, respectful distance.
You see that she grins, goes, no secrets stay in waste.
Ah.
Oh, that. You know what?
Makes sense.
He did. That's why he said that. Because he was keeping his promise.
Smart man.
He was.
I hope you avenge him.
He'll get justice.
I love Maya's dad. I'm so sad he's dead.
I know.
Never even met the guy, but
I know.
We might meet his Force Ghost.
He is Force Ghost.
I would shit.
You bring the benefact to justice, and he's like, does that?
He shows up in the sky like the Lion King.
Maya does that. Maya does that thing where she looks off at, like from like the end of Star Wars, where they're like at the bonfire, and they just and she just looks off to a bunch of Force ghosts.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Remember. It appears in the clouds. When he fades away, his cloud spells penis or some shit.
Shut the fuck up.
That was the thing in the sex. It's his sex. Anyway.
Wow.
An NSFW Lion King.
And it said, shut the fuck up.
It's the joke about the little subliminal message.
Yeah, subliminal. Subliminal.
Subliminal. Submissive message.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I got
we eat lunch.
distracted.
Got distracted by the funnies.
We're fucking chilling.
Yes. But they are offering some of the waste walkers.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like kind of runny, kind of gooey.
Oh.
Maya's also kind of like iffy about eating it because she eats primarily root vegetables.
That is true.
Are you not meat eater?
Well, not normally. I can eat it technically. She's going to try to eat it.
I'm gonna say since it's not your usual diet, roll me a con save.
Oh, okay.
You die.
Soft belly.
That's a 10. That is a 10.
That is a 10.
Soft
You
belly.
gag. You're like, you put it in your mouth and you're chewing on it and it gets stuck in your teeth. And
Hold it for a moment. She just holds it in her mouth for a moment. And very, very regretfully, like, grabs her canteen and just chases it with water.
A bunch of snacks still in my bag. I offer you my bag.
You managed to wash down the first bite you took, but you don't think you could stand another one.
Daddy, you see eating roots and vegetables.
Soft belly! Soft belly!
Soft belly.
She's not about to throw up.
She pats you on the back like so hard that you almost smack yourself in the face with your canteen.
Oh my god.
She almost upchucks, bro.
Damn.
I offer my bag for Maya that still has some like shit I bought from town. Yeah, I have pastries and like a bunch of other shit too.
She just kind of reaches into the bag and munches on a small like bear claw or something.
Yeah.
I'm going for the waist crawler.
I think Vuras is gonna join Audra in eating it. Because you said there were scorpions. When you say gooey, do you mean like? I don't know. Like me, Koden, I can't imagine that texture. It makes me gag.
It is gooey.
It is stringy. It is stringy meat.
Stringy meat. Okay, no, then Vuras absolutely enjoys it.
So wait.
It's like crab.
Yeah. So then absolutely she can validate it.
Those are different textures.
Insect. Well, like insect. Next to crab, shellfish, they're similar enough, and like exoskeleton wise, that I'd say it is just kind of wetter and a little bit gooier than crab.
They have to keep moisture inside their body as well. So.
And they're cooked?
They are arachnids, the waist crawlers. They're basically scorpions.
So they're going to be a lot more crunchier than they are gooey.
Well, yeah, if you're eating the outside, the chitin.
Right. But I don't think we are. I think we're just munching the insides.
I've quite literally eaten a scorpion.
Oh boy. This is making me queasy.
Audra,
Yes,
you take a bite.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
You die.
I hope not. I don't exactly have a normal diet. But I mean, I've been eating a lot of different things.
Don't look at it when you eat it. Don't look at it.
You're eating an arachnid.
Uh-oh. Spaghettios.
I didn't even think about the fact that it's kind of a spider. I shoved more in my mouth. She said, I don't even know if I like it. I just keep eating it.
Whispers in your ear.
She said, you trying to fuck with me? I'll show you what's what. Eats the bug anyway.
Your hands seem to be running with blood.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Wait, what color?
It is black, actually. It's strange.
Cool. I'm gonna, with my mouth full of crab, I'm gonna excuse myself to go outside.
Huh.
I'm just gonna,
And then I'm gonna throw up. And I'm gonna wash my hands.
I'm just gonna watch Audra walk out and kind of look around and then slowly sneak up behind her.
You, when you're done vomiting, your head is, you're lightheaded. You know, you're recovering. Your whole body is just kind of like trying to stitch itself back together afterwards, after like a puke.
Yeah.
And you
I'm gonna
hear
sit down for a second, I think.
You hear the other voice over your shoulder going, "I'm sorry about that."
I don't understand who you are.
No response.
I'm just like, I want to hit my head against the wall. I know there's not a wall, it's all tents, but I'm just so frustrated. Audra just sits on the ground next to the tent.
I believe that's where Maya finds you.
Maya just kind of comes and pokes her head out and kind of walks out a little bit and says, "Yeah, right?"
Yeah, it didn't agree with me. That's all. I thought I would like it.
Insight check.
That's against my deception, correct?
Yep.
I got a 14.
I got a dirty 20.
God damn it. All right, I believe you.
So, yeah, something seems to be bothering Audra, but you suspect it's the fact that they just vomited.
It's also the food. You're like, damn, I understand, bruh. That shit hurt my tum-tum.
Maya is going to walk over and offer you her canteen.
Oh, thank you. I will take a little sip and then hand it back to you.
As you do.
Haven't been sleeping well either.
As you do.
No.
Nothing happens. It tastes pretty good.
Oh, thank God.
God damn it.
I love being the DM.
I think it's great.
It's okay, guys. I'll punish him in a different game.
Oh no.
It's a, different place. Having trouble sleeping. That's all. I'll be fine.
We've been traveling on the road together for a few months. You think you'd be used to it by now?
You'd think. I don't know. I did have a hole in my stomach, so.
Yeah, that would do it. That would probably do it. Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to check on you.
I appreciate it. I'll be okay. And I have more things if you get hungry again in my bag.
All right.
I'll be back in a second.
She is going to give you a little nod and Copernicus
Actually,
is going.
Maya, I have a question for you.
Stops, turns around.
Immediately.
The little rat ears.
Yeah,
her ears do a little twitch.
You know I don't know much about lots of other places. I don't know how far your knowledge goes, because you mostly are into history. What do you know about the gods?
What about them? You'd have to be a little more specific.
She's like, they're gods? Question mark.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't a very good question, was it?
If you have a description, I could probably do a little research or give you something rudimentary.
The problem, I don't have a whole lot to go off of. There's a god that I just keep noticing, I guess. And I don't know anything about them. I don't know. Is there a book that talks about all of them? Is there a...
I mean, there's always books that talk about most religions, but has it been harassing you? Has it been encouraging you?
It sounds encouraging. It's different. It's never happened before. That's all.
I'll keep an eye out. If I find anything about religions or gods, I'll keep you in mind. Hold on. I have to make a new tab because I forgot to make a Audra tab.
I can't believe this.
Damn,
Yeah,
everyone's dropping
right?
balls.
And a new Audra tab.
Listen, I have one on my character sheet, but I don't have one on Obsidian.
All right. I guess if you go to any, I don't know, bookstores or anything, I can go with you. Is that anything your dad ever looked into, or was he just only history, kind of like you?
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a question of, would my dad have known about religions?
Well, yeah, a lot of studying ancient ruins, it comes with the territory.
Here's the thing.
A lot of ancient people were religious and
Here's the
depicted.
thing. I have a +5 to religion.
Yep.
If I find anything out from Audra, if you could give me details, I could probably find a lead.
I can give you a few vague ideas if you want to roll with religion right now.
That would be up to Audra.
Audra doesn't have a whole lot to go off of, except that they've been relatively nice but cryptic.
Any symbolism? Any particular things they kind of lean to the way they talk?
Do you remember when I passed out? When we were fighting the necro lady?
Yeah.
I think I saw a hand. But that's not much to go off of either. Do I have any kind of clues at all?
Insects.
Context?
Insects.
Well, not that
Spiders,
one, the other one.
The other one?
I know who that one is.
The one I don't know.
She hasn't told me about the insect one yet. She's telling me about the other one.
I'm talking about the other one.
The other voice you have been hearing.
Brian, I don't know if it's a god, but I'm just assuming.
The other voice you have been hearing has been encouraging and soft, and always sounds like she is speaking over your shoulder.
Oh, it's a woman.
It is a feminine voice.
Oh, I don't think you ever specified.
I'm sorry, I should have.
It's okay. It's a feminine voice. They're very nice. They're encouraging, and I never know where they're coming from. It kind of just happens sometimes when I'm dealing with things.
Could I narrow that down?
I don't have any kind of symbolism that I can think of.
Thinking about it, there is a lot of examples. Narrowing it down, there is a feminine voice does tell you a little bit, though you do know that some, if not most, gods choose gender representation either at random or just like are like agender.
Yeah.
Gods don't really do gender very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't. Some gods are that do express themselves strictly in feminine ways exist. I would say, well, there's Tiamat, but that is not absolutely not. You know that there is Melora, who is a goddess of nature. There is Melora. There is Timora, the Lady of Fortune.
Wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, there are. What I'm thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, DM. You said Melora, and something clicked in my head. It's probably a god of. What? How do you pronounce it? Didact.
Didact.
Didact. It's probably a goddess of didact of some sort. The gods kind of had a three-way disagreement a while ago, and the gods kind of split up based on how they believe that they should be celebrated and listened to. The gods of didact were more kind, compassionate, and reached out to their creations. Melora is a good example.
Wait, so not all gods talk to their followers?
No.
I will say, gods of didact typically were more. Typically were more. More caring and personable to mortals. But this is because they believe mortals were creations of their own blood and should be treated as family. That does mean that there are some gods of didact that see family as people to control.
Yeah. Like Lolth. There's a lot of options. Who's Mistra? I forgot who Mistra was.
Mistra is the goddess of magic.
Probably not that one.
Woman.
There's also
Woman.
gods of ceremony, but they're a little more like strict. Go to church, sing my prayers, give me offering, sort of thing.
Wait, what was that?
Gods of ceremony.
Gods of ceremony require strict worship.
Yeah. Actually, we've ran into worshippers of gods of didact before. The paladins, the platinum hand, they're worshippers of Bahamut. He's technically a god of didact.
Maya?
Yeah.
As you continue talking and just explaining various divine beings, you notice that Audra looks visibly uncomfortable.
Oh. Sorry.
That's why are you apologizing?
You look uncomfortable. Did I overstep?
No, I just religion is a weird subject for me. I suppose. I have an odd relationship, but I only know so much, so
you know,
I think maybe we should just take a break for a moment.
Yeah, I'm a little over-eager to educate, but if you don't want to learn about it right now, we don't have to, and I'll keep an eye out for...
I appreciate you explaining. We can continue later.
It's the autism and hyperfixation kicking in, sorry.
No, it's fine. I know you get like this. Sometimes I tune it out, but I want to listen to this. But I think I'm still feeling a little sick too. So maybe let's just go back in and join everyone else.
Inside of the tent, Miss Fortune?
Oh, yeah?
You've been pretty quiet all session.
She's trying to be on her best behavior.
You are on your best behavior. You are surrounded by 3 very big gnolls who are all laughing their asses off.
Sitting there so uncomfortable. No clue what's going on.
One of them hands you a small bone.
Is that a gesture of flirting?
He picks up another small bone, points to yours, points to himself, and then he bites it in half. He bites his one in half, and he just starts chewing.
I'm so. I appreciate it. I don't think I. She looks at it. Yeah, it's probably pretty funny, isn't it?
Oh, poor thing. You can do it. I believe in you.
Chorus of cackling. I think from context clues, these actually probably are actual laughs.
Yeah, like they're actually laughing. Yes.
Where is Misfortune in this room?
I feel like somehow she unluckily got separated.
Yeah. Probably.
She's on the other side of the table, surrounded by this group of gnolls.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Are they like?
They're trying to put you to join on the fun.
I know, but she doesn't want to hurt her teeth.
They are all staring at you.
Oh fuck.
Okay, I'll try it. Fuck it. I give into peer pressure really easy.
Oh, on.
You bite down on it.
Yeah.
It snaps in half.
Can I chew it?
Gonna try chewing it?
Put up triumphantly.
You crunch, and you feel that it actually appears to be mostly marrow, like the area.
Okay.
My bone marrow is really good for you.
The area around the bone is thin. Whatever creature this came from, it was like small.
Okay. Fair enough. I do what Ryan had said, which is like she just kind of like holds it up like I did it.
All of the gnolls raise their hands, like a couple bones and pieces of like waist crawler meat go up into the air as they go, yeah!
Oh, I love it.
Misfortune.
They all grab you, lift you up in the air, and start parading you around.
No, thank you.
I feel like Maya and Audra just come back into this.
Oh my god.
We're like, what's happening?
It looks a little bit like a bar mitzvah, but
Not the muzzle tough.
Oh no.
You're being paraded around the entire
I
tent.
don't know what's happening, but I cheer for Misfortune.
Jaffa is gnawing on a very large femur just in the corner.
I love it.
She's enjoying herself. She eating.
They start doing the hollow.
Oh my god. I think that she is like looking at her friends like, please help me, I don't know what's going on, but doesn't want to say anything because that's rude.
I'll go up to
Anybody.
Mommy Hyena and see if I can get her attention for a second.
I think that Vuras is gonna take an alternate route. Like, are they passing Misfortune to other hyenas as they're
Did
painting
they lift
her
her up on a
around?
chair like a bar mitzvah?
Wow, Koden, that was not in my plan at all, but thank you for the great idea. They start passing.
I asked because Ross is gonna try and get them to pass her to him.
Interception.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm joining in. Wink.
I was gonna see if y'all would be able to get them to stop, but I mean that works.
It's a celebration, you know. But
Hey,
also,
Callie,
he
you
knows
need
when
to
she's
go
uncomfortable.
Oh,
She just needs attention.
She just bonked her full snout onto my desk. Let's go outside.
Oh, hold on.
Bonk.
I am sorry, Misfortune.
She's just.
She's
She
having a
doesn't
day.
want them. So she doesn't want to like touch something and then I don't know it fucking explodes because that's just her luck.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Very true.
she gives into peer pressure really easy because she wants people to like her.
Aww.
Vuras, you stand up. You're doing your best impression of a cackling gnoll, and they pass.
He's not trying to get in. He's not acting like one. He's just joining her with the celebration, and also trying to hopefully grab a hold, to have them pass her to him, so that he can help her get down.
She goes in a circle around the room and you eventually squeeze your way in, and you grab her.
All right,
Please
awesome.
put me down.
Yeah, I do think that it does look holds her for a few moments and then does help her put her to the ground. It's to
The gnolls seem a little disappointed.
Quick, act like you're motion sick.
I am motion sick. What?
Soft belly.
Who's pretending?
You hear? Do you vomit?
I don't vomit. I don't think. I'm not that sick, but it's she has her hands kind of out oh, I'm on the ground again.
I think Vuras is and he motions to both them and they're soft bellies.
Soft belly! Soft belly, soft belly. They're all chanting now.
Oh no.
How quaint.
After this happens, Maya's gonna laugh and be like, all right, you've had your fun. We better be on our way. We appreciate your hospitality.
I want to be tossed.
One of the gnolls hands you a larger bone.
Ooh.
I bite it.
Bone.
Bite
I
it,
eat it. Yeah.
crunch. Kind of
Okay, hold it up.
sore teeth, but
It's fine.
you hold it up.
Yeah, I hold it up.
They all cheer and they lift you up into the air and they start parading you around again.
Oh my
Yeah! When in Rome.
god. Yeah, one in Rome. How do they taste? I did think Russ how did they taste? I'm curious.
Like a bone?
Like the bone of your enemies.
Yeah, that.
You ever had bone marrow before?
No.
That tracks. That tracks.
It's I think the only time I've ever had it was on chicken bones though.
It
Yeah,
also
that's
depends
fair.
on where the marrow came from.
Yeah, it has a different taste depending.
I do find
Yes.
how have I not had bone marrow, but I've had bugs?
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't
Sounds
know,
like
because you like bugs.
Like bug liker.
Bug liker, bug enjoyer over here.
Bug enjoyer over here.
They're crunchy.
They are
Yeah.
Good
crunchy.
Have you had a bug too?
Why wouldn't I have a bug?
Never mind.
Mel?
What is Mel saying?
Cockroaches taste like batteries. Don't ask me.
Why are you eating batteries? Actually, this explains so much.
Why are you eating batteries?
Oh yeah, you're right.
That tracks.
It does
That
explain
explains everything about Mel.
Because I was afraid.
Anyway, so we're gonna go from here back to the Shatter Wastes, where I assume your group gets ready for the trip back out into the Shatter Wastes.
Yes.
All right. So you are with the you're with Tech, the same hunting party leader, but now most of the other gnolls have been switched out.
Mhm.
New gnolls.
New no.
New gnolls.
Where did my notes go?
I ate them.
No.
Yum 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 yum.
Hungry.
So you all have your aether sticks, which are gnarled roots that seem completely mundane on the outside.
Mhm.
and you all saddle up with the lizards, like one gnoll and one extra person per lizard. So there's like 6 lizards.
Okay.
Lizards. Do they handle similarly to Yik?
They do handle pretty similarly. You see, the Ashling is on the back of one of them. Is like, wow, this is the most I've ever been exposed to this culture.
He's enjoying himself.
Also, this is the first time I've ever ridden a lizard.
Really, it's fun. Hold on to your hats if you have any.
I don't.
I don't. Oh my god. Ashley,
Ashley's very awkward.
Closer.
Are you talking about hats that I might not be wearing at the moment, but still have on my person?
No, I'm not.
That's
Just
good because I also don't have any of those.
I love Ashling so much.
He's very special. How was he during the whole feast? He's very awkward. I'm afraid he might have stuck his foot in his mouth.
That's exactly what Miss Fortune's trying not to do.
He was.
Don't be Ashling. Don't be Ashling.
He had casted comprehend languages, and he was talking to like two gnolls for the entire time.
We made best friends.
Honestly, good for him.
Yeah.
I've learned so much.
He sounds like a fucking robot. What did you learn? Anything important?
They have like I would say 12 different words for shit. Like like crap, like doo-doo. Which actually, when I think about it, we have a lot of words for that too.
Yeah, you just named like 4.
Yeah.
That's true. You learned so much.
Learned so much.
Wow, he's.
I was also given this bag of bones. You're supposed to gnaw on them, and they help sate your appetite. It's for long treks through the desert.
You know what? That's fair. Marrow does have a lot of
jerky
nutrients in it.
Almost.
Yeah, it is kind of like a gnoll jerky in a way.
Huh?
Because gnolls can't have jerky. They'll just swallow all like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
There it is.
Happy New Year! Congratulations, you made it to 2023.
Yay! Well, it's not New Year for me. I still have quite a few.
Oh yeah,
hours.
I've got another hour, but you have like another 2.
Yeah.
Happy New Year!
No, I have.
Year!
I have 3.
Oh shit! It's like 8.
No, it's 9 for me.
Wait, 9. Sorry. God
It's
damn.
10 p.m. for me.
Yeah. It's 11 for me. So happy New Year to those who have it, and
Yeah, it's gonna be New Year like 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
yeah,
For real.
we can each wish it to each other over a certain amount of time. I'm sorry. I drank too much rum and now it's finally hitting me. But I want to keep playing.
Yes. So Ashling has a bag of bones.
Yes, I think he distributes like a couple bones to everybody. Here
Maya
you go.
just stares at it.
Here you go.
I do think while
I'm
Vuras
back.
is putting the rest into his bag for more of the trip, he does out of curiosity kind of start gnawing on one immediately.
Pretty tasty.
Yum.
Yumma.
It actually seems to have like a bunch of it seems to be covered in like seasonings and salts.
What, the bones?
So the bones are because seasoned bones.
I love that.
Because
You can make a killer broth with these.
Absolutely.
the gnolls can eat whatever they want, but if they're going to be chewing on something for a long period of time, they want it to taste good.
Yeah.
Alan. Work.
Hold on, I'm gonna write in my inventory
Yummy.
seasoned bone.
Yumma.
Yummy. I am back. I've kissed my wife and my dog.
Nice.
Yay!
Time is fake and gay. Yes, it is, Mel.
I'm just fake.
That's true too. And so am I.
Woohoo! You're fake.
And
I'm gay.
I'm not real. I'm a figment of your imagination.
It's the
It's
best.
like, oh, sister's kicking in.
Aw, that's gay.
So,
Kisses to you.
Gay.
You guys are now back in the Shatter Wastes. The lizards crawl across the ground quite fast. Fuck.
Oh my god, he just got possessed.
Jesus Christ, you good? Did you just have a baby?
No.
He did. He gave birth.
Muzzle tough.
Oh,
I think he's dead.
I'm here.
Are you sure?
So the lizards are quite fast, traveling across the Shatter Wastes. Now because they don't have to slow down due to the rest of you not being on lizards. So you see that these lizards make like quick turns, and you need to hold on tight and watch out for whiplash.
Like a ride.
Because the gnolls have like big, thicker necks, they are not as prone to this. So yeah, you gotta like scrunch your shoulders up to make and like keep your head
We're
on.
gonna be sore.
I have to pray extra hard.
As the
That's true.
dash side to side, like sidewindering around to avoid chaos ether. Tybalt.
Tybalt got that thing on.
Yeah, I said it in chat because I didn't want to interrupt you.
That's fair. You said you have your chaos detector out.
Yeah.
So to be fair,
root is gonna break.
To be fair, as you are holding it out, what the next few like hours are going to look like is beep 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 beep, because they are constantly avoiding chaos.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The lizards are doing the work for you.
Oh no, I'm unlike them. I don't want to avoid it.
I know. You're on your own, Bucko.
You're a little disappointed every time they run away from it.
How long are we traveling for? Because how long is Henry beeping? I guess.
I'm going to say Henry is beeping for either the next 6 to 8 hours or until you stop him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
I
maybe
think for us at some
10
point.
minutes in.
I think for us at some point is like either to Tybalt telepathically or out loud, depending on how fast they're going, is like Tybalt, stop his beeping.
Can we please say that it is telepathic? Have you ever spoken to Tybalt telepathically before?
No, I haven't. You're right.
Tybalt?
Yeah.
Now, I know this is scary, but you, for a second, believe you're developing a conscience.
What the fuck?
Roll Constitution.
Roll Constitution. Actually,
Con save.
roll me a wisdom save.
Fucking.
God?
Hello? Audra's like, oh, this has got him too.
Ryan Reynolds? Hello?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What was that, Dani?
My wisdom's not too bad.
Yeah?
It's bad enough. I rolled a 9.
So
Damn.
you start having an existential crisis.
It continues to beep until I turn around and I'm like, shut the fuck up! Turn it off!
Tybalt, you turn it off?
Begrudgingly.
Okay. Right as you
For a
turn it
moment.
off, you notice that the gnoll that is raining the lizard that you're riding on, just
slowly takes a hand off of the spear he was reaching for.
I think Vuras once again telepathically is like, thank you.
God thanks you.
Tybalt doesn't believe in God.
Give him a fucking complex.
Sorry.
What is this then?
This is what would you think? Like, what would Freud say? The super ego or the ego, regular ego?
This would be the ego.
That you think your ego is talking to you again, your conscience. By the way, Freud was wrong about everything. So that's
Freud's an idiot.
letting you know, letting everybody here know. Anyway, so the closer your group gets to the ruins, you start to see thunder clouds seem to roll by far off in the horizon.
We avoid that, yeah?
Bringing with it a large, dark shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You hear Tech goes, might not be simple.
That is most certainly a storm.
We're supposed to hit these together and haul ass if it gets closer, right?
Yes, break one. Breaking multiple does not do much else.
A thumbs up. Well, it's in the distance right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We'll just keep a close eye on that, I guess.
So as you travel, remains of ancient ruins start to become more apparent, sticking out of the ground around you. You even see a couple of up in the sky, levitating by chaos magic, before they shortly fall to the ground and crash into the dirt.
Kind of really cool.
Old empires from before either the Alliance or Dominion. These huge pillars of eroded architecture must have been built in a time when the Shatter Wastes was not quite like this.
Well, the Shatter Waste was just the wastes.
Possibly. It makes you think what happened to turn the Shatter Wastes into
the Shatter Wastes.
When clearly people used to live here.
That'd be fucked up.
The
Maya is just watching.
Oh yeah.
Maya's just feverishly drawing. Sorry, go ahead.
Like sketching out the architecture?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Unfortunately, we can't slow down.
Oh my god. The winds and magical surges have all but completely destroyed most of these ruins. But your destination is located in a dead zone, and thus is far more likely to be preserved, which is likely why the benefact is after this particular location as well.
So Jack.
Yes?
You said that how close are we to the ruins that have been kind of ravaged a little bit?
I'd say you're about 50 feet away from some of the more broken ruins.
What are you doing, you little fucking gremlin?
I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna fucking take my fucking detector.
Tybalt,
It's like a place to be.
Tybalt, you hop off.
I'll leave you here.
The lizards leave you in the dust.
That's fine.
Well, bye, Tybalt.
It'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You go towards one of the ruins?
Yeah. I do have my detector out.
You are an idiot.
He can't hear you.
Can't hear you. They're too far away.
Is he gonna die?
Bye, dumbass.
He's already 30 feet away?
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, he's like 50 feet away now, and
God. Okay,
increasing.
yeah, never mind then. Jesus.
You gotta tell the gnolls to turn around.
Yeah.
I think we dropped someone.
Dropped?
He
Dropped
fell
who?
off.
He is very dumb. We
Alright,
apologize.
Me.
I think we drag him behind. As punishment for his stupidity.
Tybalt,
What's up?
you go towards the ruins.
Uh-huh.
A large pillar just sticking out of the ground.
Hmm.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Can I was gonna say, if they don't stop, can I hop off too?
Sure. They do stop and they're about to turn around.
Dexterity,
I was
right?
saying if they didn't.
Gotcha. They did eventually stop.
That's dead.
Is there? Okay, never mind. He don't need it. Never mind.
What happened to?
I was gonna.
I rolled a 17.
Oh,
Yeah, he's fine.
yeah.
I hope
He
you
doesn't
get
know.
socked in the face.
That would be
So-
kind of funny.
So the chaos detector goes beep 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 beep.
Oh, damage.
You get decapitated.
Entirely fuck yourself. Entirely fuck yourself. Entirely.
It was
means this worked out for Dani.
So
I am the luckiest motherfucker.
you succeeded. You succeeded on the saving throw, right?
I
Wait, how
assume
much-
so.
What did you roll?
17.
The save is 14. So lightning bursts out from the ground in a spontaneous storm, reverse of how storms usually work. You take 2 lightning damage. Go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Oh my god. It just tingles a little.
Can't even believe you.
He's like, ooh.
I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2 and 2 1s on 3d6.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
How far away are we from where we just saw that? Like,
I hope every time you pee it burns.
Tybalt, you singe your nose on a lightning bolt, and it appears that all this lightning just sprouts out from directly in front of you. You don't even move or react. Just and your nose is a little burnt.
How far away? Like, I know we're still on the lizards. How far away are we from him by now?
50.
You're 50 feet away.
We watch his ass get struck by lightning.
If
I'm
I'm
like,
on
alright,
my
well, he's
list-
dead.
I'm asking because I think this is when I'm gonna use my. Will I make it to him in a minute?
I mean, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
You're gonna make it to him in a minute.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
You move at 30 feet around. That is 12 seconds.
Oh yeah.
I am going to say that as if they're hopping off, Maya's just going to look over her shoulder, sigh, and just say to the gnoll that she's riding with, just keep going, they'll catch up.
Well, I didn't hop off in the end because Dani saved.
Yeah.
I know, but what I mean about Dani's character, the Tybalt will catch up.
He'll find his way.
The gnoll that was riding Tybalt's lizard makes his way over to Tybalt and goes, "Him then."
What did you
Him
say?
then.
Oh,
Get on the fucking lizard.
Points to the lizard.
I hold up one finger.
Oh my god.
Chop
it off.
Is it your middle finger?
No, it's like an index finger. Like 1 minute.
You see his eyes go wide. He stands up, turns around, and pulls his pants down.
Man, he told you straight up, go fuck yourself. Good for him.
All in the name of science.
Lizard now!
I hope he eats you.
I need to know if it spawned a crystal.
If it spawned a crystal?
Yeah, that's the whole reason I made the detector.
You're digging into the ground?
Yes.
He want a crystal. He hungry.
Right.
I'll get his ass kicked here in a minute.
You dig. There is a sliver of a slight sliver of stone that seems to have been blasted away by lightning.
Okay, it's the Shatter Shard. I assume. You can say no. I'm not gonna.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. That I'm
You
good
don't
at.
just pick it up and go.
Alright.
Or this gnoll's gonna fucking kill you.
26.
And honestly, I respect it.
This is what was left of Shattershard just a moment ago.
What was left? Oh, it's better than nothing. Yoink.
It's not magical. It's you're holding a rock, a burnt piece of lightning rock.
Oh, that's fucking lame. Fucking into the
You think it would be that easy? You think I would make it that
Dumb
easy?
bitch.
I get back up, dude.
You hear that the gnoll is grumbling and growling to himself.
He's like, I can't fucking believe I got this one.
As soon as Tybalt gets within 30 feet, Vuras is speaking telepathically to him, and is like, if you leave like that again, we will leave you in the desert alone.
We will eat you.
We will eat you.
Now,
I might have been too
Tybalt,
quiet. If you couldn't hear me there, I can speak up.
I heard you.
Okay.
Tybalt,
I did.
this one is confusing because that's not something your conscience would say, and gods aren't real, so...
So what the fuck is happening?
Is the voice vaguely familiar?
Sounds kind of like Vuras if you've ever paid attention to Vuras.
Well, then he has no idea who it sounds like.
Very little. Very little.
It sounds familiar.
Familiar? You don't know shit, but it's familiar.
Sounds like
Is it your dad?
Definitely sounds like somebody you've ignored once or twice.
He's
That could be anybody.
He's like stroking his chin, thinking about it.
Whomst could it be?
Damn. You just gonna say that?
Damn.
Damn.
You know, personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
But he's your son, so whatever.
Like, he's just like he didn't even hear Henry. He's still thinking about it. He's like, I don't know that voice. I'm like, maybe I heard it in a play.
Oh my god.
So, as you are approaching like your destination on where you believe you've pinpointed it on the map, and the gnolls know where to go. You see that the dark storm starts to close in, and the gnolls that have the reins on the lizards, they rein them in, and your riding comes to a stop. They chatter to themselves in their language, and Tech speaks up and goes, "Gnolls, sorry, cannot go further. Chaos storm inbound. We must turn back."
Can we keep going?
I thought we could haul ass.
You are close. Just over a hill. Ancient ruins will be in sight.
It's so they can get back before the storm sets in.
Yeah.
I got it. Alright, so we'll be hauling ass on our own.
Thank you again, Tech. We really appreciate your help.
Soft bellies, use an aether stick. Help. Use it to reach ruins in time.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, come on.
Got it.
Maya is going to tighten her hat and then just start fucking booking it.
Yeah.
They're going.
Yep.
Right before.
Who currently has the aether sticks?
I don't know if we specified who was carrying them.
We didn't. So Maya cracks one and books it.
Cool.
I'm actually going to. I'm gonna pick you up and hold you like a backpack just so we can do that faster.
Oh my god.
Your legs are short. I can run faster.
I had assumed it was Vuras, Tybalt, and Maya who had the sticks.
That is. I mean, we can say that I have one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
because
we cracked.
already have
Yeah.
one.
Oh, that's here.
Oh, hi, Puck.
Thank you, Puck, for the
So
Yeah,
before. Oh wow, we're in the middle of a.
Hi,
D&D.
thank you.
Not people here to watch.
raid. Hello.
Yeah. Well, shit's about to get real, so that's perfect timing.
Yeah, it's about to hit the
before-
fucking fan.
before you guys start booking it through the Shatter Wastes to get to the ruins that you're searching for, context, everybody. The gnolls that have been giving you this ride on the back of their giant lizards. Yeah, a lot of shit has been going down. This D&D game is really fun.
We missed a lot.
You guys missed a lot. Just before
recap from the beginning, go.
Just before you leave, Maya, you see Tech, the gnoll, looks you in the eye and goes, "May Yinagu spare you, may Meroe save you."
Thank you.
That's for Maya to know.
Can you write that to me so I can put it in my book?
Sure.
Little book of things.
Yeah, she wants to take as many notes of culture as she can.
Lovely.
It seems to be their two most prominent deities.
Yeah.
I just noticed I had Peter muted this whole time.
Damn.
Bruh.
Marwa. I like that.
All right, I have it written down. I have 28 tabs of notes now.
Oh
I love it.
God.
Wow. All right. So, Maya, you all touch ground. Audra picks you up, puts you on their shoulders, like a back, like around their back, like a backpack, right?
Yep.
If you do that, Maya just yelps as you pick her up.
I do
Time to go.
I do think Vuras does the same thing to Misfortune, but as he does it, he's like, as a precaution, so that she doesn't trip and fall.
That one.
Sure. I'll pretend like I don't trip and fall and I don't, eat shit. It's fine.
Misfortune, you know for a fact that you by yourself you're faster than Vuras.
I am quicker.
And I picked you up.
He goes to pick me up and she puts her hands out. She's like, "No, I think I have been carried quite a bit today. I do appreciate it though, but I really don't want to."
Oh. Okay.
Pick up Tybalt.
Hey, grab the other one.
Make sure he doesn't get sidetracked. He's the one you really have to worry about.
True.
That
Put
is
him on a
true.
fucking leash.
That's true,
If you
actually.
do try and pick him up, he will point his gun at you.
Alright, well.
He said,
Fuck
"Try me,
everybody else,
bitch."
then.
For us, you let Misfortune down. You turn to Tybalt. He points his gun at you, and then right behind you, Aisling jumps and grabs onto your back and goes, "Let's go!"
I do think. You know what? It spooks Vuras for a second, but he's like, "Do not run away again, Tybalt." And he once again books it and continues after.
So, Vuras, just as you're about to start moving forward, you feel Aisling slaps his hand around your face and throws something in your mouth.
What?
You managed to taste it for just a moment. It tastes like licorice.
Oh my god.
And then suddenly you are hasted.
Yeah,
Oh, motherfucker!
I knew it
nice.
as soon as you
I
said
should have
licorice.
picked up Aisling!
The thing is, I also have the haste spell, but I don't have it prepared.
Damn it.
What does haste do?
So, Vuras,
Haste my ass. It would be awesome.
your speed is doubled,
60
and you
feet.
gain 60 feet. You gain a +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and an additional action on each of your turns that can only be used to take the attack with one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. So you have 2 actions that you can use to dash, which at a speed of 60 feet means that you are going. What's 3 times 60?
That would be 180 feet.
Yep.
You are moving at 180 feet per second.
Awesome.
Per round, every 6 seconds.
Per second.
I mean, he takes advantage of that. He's going in this first round 180 feet.
So
Maya just sees you rocket past and she's just like, shit, should have prepared that.
you sprint past Maya. Maya, as you snap the Aether Stick and the Chaos Storm passes over your group, a torrential rain falls upon the sands, turning it into mud fast. Because of the cracked Aether Stick...
Chandra's like, shit.
Yucky.
Because of the cracked Aether Stick, the rain actually seems to split when it approaches your group and falls instead around you in a sphere. The stick seems to be repelling the chaotic effects of the storm, leaving everybody around Maya dry, at least for the moment. Red, shining lightning cracks just feet away from your position and explodes the ground, creating a crater and a large curving statue of glass that's shaped like the lightning bolt.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's so cool and also the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Right?
Hey Tybalt.
Hey, what's up?
Beep 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 beep.
Yes.
That tracks.
I want you to roll an Arcana check.
I'm very good at those. $26.
Damn.
Within the crater are several shining rocks that appear completely smooth. Quick deduction tells you that this powerful lightning in this crater has just created several large fragments of shatter shard. There is a fortune in that crater.
You better be fast, motherfucker.
I am.
You know what you should have made? A fucking, bug net to scoop that shit up while we were writing.
Or grappling hook or something.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fucking lizards. To be fair, when I made this, I figured it was just gonna be us toddling along.
Yapped.
I am. So first thing that happens, I see them. My eyes do the money thing, but they look like shatter.
They look like what?
But they're like cartoonish shatter shard.
Oh my god.
Does it make the money noise as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am. I'm getting some of that bitch.
I hate to say it, but Tybalt, you do have an Aether Stick on you. So if you get separated from the group, you're still technically okay.
But he would have to break it and lose his thing.
You run right into the crater there, and you see that there are three large hunks of shatter shard. The torrential rain is beating down on. It's like steaming against your volcanic hair. Question mark hair? I guess it counts as hair.
Yeah.
Stalactites.
Yeah.
Stalactites. It steams against these stalactites on top of your head.
I'm grabbing those and I am shoving them in Henry's fucking gut.
Roll me a
His
perception
arms are
check.
just waving.
Perception?
Roll me a perception check.
Ay.
Oh no.
How's an 18 do?
18, just enough. Well, the DC was 17.
Oh, thank God.
You hear rumbling below you.
Oh my god. I'm leaving your ass.
I am I'm just fucking shoving as fast as possible.
So you are
and as soon as I'm done, as soon as I'm done, as soon as I'm done with that, I am hauling ass back.
So, out from the ground, just as you're running away,
if anybody is looking behind them, Tybalt has a bag of Shatter Shard under one arm, Henry on the shoulder, and like the magic detector in his other fist. And right behind him, a huge explosion of dust and sand, and a waste crawler is flying through the air towards
I
him.
knew this was gonna happen.
Maya is on Audra's back. Maya is on Audra's back. She's like turned around because she's being held by her backpack, essentially on Audra's back, and she just screams.
Oh my god! Why are you screaming?
Run faster!
Can I do a thing?
Sure. What would you like to do?
I want to cast Vortex Warp again.
I'm gonna start catching.
Jeez.
You're going to cast Vortex Warp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me what that does again.
So it has to make a save. I know it has to make a save. I have to remember.
It's a con save.
Yes, it is a con saving throw. It is teleported in an unoccupied space that I can see. Other choice that you can see within range, which is 90 feet. Chosen space must be on a surface or a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze.
Okay, so you're going to teleport this thing away from you.
Yeah, I'm basically like, I'm gonna try and like put it like
Back in the crater.
like facing away from me.
Okay. So what's the save it needs to make again?
Constitution.
It is a con save, yes.
Against Dani's spell save DC.
Good lord.
That is a 13.
It's not safe.
All right. So
You're one lucky motherfucker.
amazingly, the waste crawler, its two claws are like closing in on your arms, like it's gonna snap your arms like right off your body.
There has to be consequences.
Can I
One day you will pay.
can I do a little flavor thing?
What's the flavor?
Like, as like, because it's got like, does it have like a mouth or like mandibles?
It has mandibles.
Okay. Like where it would put food, I chuck like a stone in its mouth, and that's like the catalyst for Vortex Warp.
So you like fling back a like little stone, enchanted stone, into its mouth, into its mandible, like between its mandibles. It crunches down onto the rock, and then disappears, goes back into the crater facing the other direction, and it starts scrambling to get its bearings. And as it does, do you take a look
At it?
Do you look back at what's going on?
Look back at it.
I am.
Maya's just watching the chaos.
I'm gonna be honest. I got what I came for. I am just hauling ass.
Okay, so you don't see. What you hear is.
Oh.
Maya.
What?
Maya, you're looking at the chaos right now, right?
Yeah, I am. I'm watching behind us.
You see from one of the clouds of the chaos storm, a tiny little beam of light just descends from the clouds, piercing through it. Little rings popping off of it as do you know the
Arcana check. What is that?
Everybody's seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right?
Oh
It's
my
you.
god!
Imagine Sparky Boom Man.
Oh my god.
The way that it goes like bup, 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 bup. Like right
Maya's just like Maya just screams fireball.
Oh my
and
god.
you see incorrect as it hits the waste crawler. It suddenly explodes. It just not even like a forceful explosion. When it goes boom, that is it just instantly expanding out to a 20-foot sphere. And as the it is just completely pitch black, like a void.
So once again,
And-
that's a nuke.
When the black smoke dissipates, the waste crawler is not there. What waste crawler?
Tybalt, you fucking
I was
animal.
fucking horrified.
Jesus shit.
Oh,
Christ almighty.
Also, as Maya sees this, she looks at Tybalt as they're running, and she just flips him off.
You fucking bastard!
he has, to be fair, he's got the biggest grin on his face.
You loving life,
That
man.
grin is gonna dissipate here soon.
You're sprinting as fast as possible. Vuras, you have already crested the hill that Tech was talking about. Running through the chaotic raging storm, you are like running your way up this massive dune. The rest of everybody else is struggling to keep pace as the dune starts to turn to wet mud, and it like sort of threatens to pull you in like quicksand. I'd say everybody here but Vuras make strength saving throws.
Not straight, bro. Can it be Dex, please?
Oh,
Please.
No.
Please.
Oh.
Jack, please. Please.
I'm gonna say Vuras, by being hasted, you managed to avoid this.
You son of a bitch. 19.
Also, Maya avoids this by virtue of not being on the ground.
Thanks.
19.
19, you succeed?
Can it please be Dex?
No.
Can I have?
Please.
Hold on. Copernicus is out. Can I have Copernicus land on Misfortune's shoulders and just start flapping wildly to help her take her?
Oh my god, it's gonna help.
Roll.
He can use the help action.
He is using the help action. You get advantage on this check.
Oh my god.
You have dice, don't you?
I rolled a 5 and then I rolled a 6.
You rolled what?
I rolled a 5 and then I rolled a 6.
Oh no. Misfortune, one of your boots sinks into mud. Your speed is 0 right now as you're struggling with it.
I'm trying so hard, bro.
Am I on the top of the hill?
Yes, cresting the top of the dune, you see, like down at the bottom of the dune, the top of a ziggurat is poking above the wastes.
Love a good cigarette.
It is accompanied by several large sandstone mounds with segmented sections to them, which are like strange oblong constructions. You see that there is an open entrance just visible, slightly diagonal, and leading down into what must be buried ruins. This is your destination.
Okay.
And as the torrential rain actually seems to be falling onto the ruins, but you see the red lightning just curves around it. It's a complete dead zone. There is no chaos ether there.
Okay. I look behind me to see this fucking mess. Ashling,
Yeah?
how fast can you run on your own?
I think I got that. I think I got it.
Cool. He picks him up, puts him on the ground so he can keep running, and then he takes flight towards Miss Fortune.
All right. Do you want to describe how, like, you taking flight?
Yeah.
He just T-pose floats towards Misfortune.
So,
He didn't load in right.
I'm trying to think of the words. I'm so sorry. I know you talked to me about this. When you go into a like when you're the roll that's coming like rolling from like a jump from a high distance.
You roll.
A roll to break your fall.
Yeah, a roll to break your fall. He sort of does that to gain momentum to start going down, and then at some point, he kind of takes that momentum, and the wings shoot out from behind him. They are obviously topaz, like mainly the topaz on his forehead. They're thin, but wide.
You're a topaz dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
So a fun little bit about topaz dragons, the actual dragons. Their wings go in reverse. This can be the case for you as well, but this is art of a topaz dragon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. No,
I'm
they
not
go in
drawing that.
reverse.
I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it.
What was that?
I said I'm not drawing it. I'm sorry. It's a lot.
It's complicated.
I'm gonna say kiss my ass, actually.
Okay. They go in reverse, and I think actually how that plays out is because he's still hasted at the moment, so he uses that speed to get down to Misfortune as quick as possible, and then because they're backwards, he kind of parachutes them out to immediately stop himself.
So as you're speeding down towards Misfortune, you hear just. You're gonna need to move fast.
Well, good for me.
You're hasted.
I'm hasted, and it's equal to my walking speed. So and my walking speed is what I have. To help
yes?
pick
Question
out of
mark?
the
What?
sand. Sorry. To help pick do I have to pull her out of the sand?
Her foot boot is stuck in the mud. Misfortune, you feel doom is approaching the back of your neck.
It's just she sees him, and he's like a fucking guardian angel in her brain, and she just throws her arms forward, she's trying to get to him as quick as possible.
You can carry me now. You can carry me now.
Carry me now. I take it back.
Yeah.
I haven't been carried enough today.
All right, I want you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay,
Please.
I can definitely do that.
What the fuck?
Copernicus is still helping.
Okay.
Copernicus is flapping his little wings out. His little heart out.
Okay, so
Don't fuck this up for us.
I won't.
God,
No,
please,
I'm
Russ.
good. Don't worry.
Hey, by the way, I
This is a
rolled a
dex
2.
Oh my god,
And a 4.
A 2 and a what?
A 4.
You're
Like,
fucking shitting me.
Not raw, that was raw, so it was... okay, so I rolled plus, so it was plus 6, so I had an 8 and I had a 10.
Damn.
So you had a 10 total?
You
10
said
total
two,
as my help.
don't you?
Okay.
I what?
You can add a little dice to that.
Fuck, I have my own karma dice. Holy fuck.
What do I
Yeah,
get
thank you,
from
Dani.
haste?
I keep forgetting about this when I get scared.
Your advantage, Vuras, you have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
I'm gonna just use one of my dice as well, because I need it.
Level 1.
Fair, man.
Okay, get that fucking shit out of here. I got 5. You keep that in your damn mouth, you whore. Keep it in your mouth.
I got a
That's a
16.
total. So you managed to get to a 15 total.
Yes, sir.
And Vuras?
I got a 16.
All right. So you yank Misfortune out of the mud. Luckily, you do not lose your boot. It's just muddy.
God bless.
And you and Misfortune almost seems to like to be a miracle, in fact, that you managed to avoid this just in the nick of time. You burst your way back into the air, flapping those reversed wings. When Misfortune, you're like I want to say that Vuras is holding underneath your chest, kind of you're
Like a cat.
like a cat.
Yep.
But you're facing backwards.
Okay.
So you see a little bit of your golden hair is flowing out in front of you, and then the blackness just comes towards your face and just barely misses. And you see that a little inch of your golden hair is missing now.
It's not golden, but I'll take it.
Oh my god.
White? Blonde? White?
It's white. It's white.
So that's
sorry, my bad.
just pure obliteration.
Yeah, that's no
It is
good.
it is a disintegration effect.
Christ.
There's
Oh
just
my god. This storm is producing orbs of annihilation, essentially.
My god.
Evil laughter.
You are
You're-
the unluckiest we've ever met.
You're telling me?
Guys, imagine a storm that can drop temporary black holes from the sky.
Yeah.
God.
Your beautiful white pale hair. Now that I'm remembering it correctly, just a little bit is missing off the tip, and dust particulates hang in the air, and you think that might have been once a portion of your hair.
Damn. Don't be uneven.
I fucking hate this place!
And the funny thing was, you were in front of us.
I
So we
was.
watched that. You disappeared from view for a moment.
Sorry.
Yes. There is a moment where you think that Vuras and Misfortune might have been just completely disintegrated.
I just kept running. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna turn around and look at who the fuck made bad decisions.
I'll just like, look, if they die, that's their problem. Me though? It ain't happening.
Misfortune did not die, but I am not stopping to look.
Yeah.
Don't blame you.
Rob is no longer sticking around. Like as soon as it like passes, and he's sure that Misfortune is all right, and he
I mean, physically, yeah, she's fine.
physically all right. Yeah. He
Emotionally? No.
yeah.
I don't think emotionally Misfortune's been fine in a while.
The hill. And right before he books it, he's like, hold on to your hood.
Oh, right. She pulls it down really hard on her head.
And then
She's already missing the hair that's like right in front of her face, which is like the most important part.
just right back up to the top of the hill.
So as you crest the hill again, you see that Ashling has broke into a sprint, has casted haste on himself.
Valid.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, he should not do that.
He shouldn't do that.
I was gonna say, hey bud, I need that right now, home dog. You can't take that from me.
Yeah, no, that it would leave Vuras stunned for an entire round.
That is true. That he has not casted haste.
Or else he'll just fall face forward into the sand.
I mean, also, he's going down a hill, so I'm sure he can slide down.
Well, no, now I'm going back up. But, oh no, you're talking about Ashling. I do still have, like, even if I were to freeze, I would still hover. So, but that wouldn't help.
Hover right into the ruin wall.
But you would be stunned for a round. You would be sitting there vulnerable.
Yeah.
To disintegrate.
Yeah.
I want to say that what Ashling is doing is that he is holding his staff out in front of him, and he is channeling a burst of cold energy. It is a 30-foot cone, and like spreading across the entire. It's cold. Spreading across the entire like sand dune that he's going down. The cloud of frost rolls over it and freezes the sand to pure ice, the mud to pure ice. And then you see he just hops onto it and starts sliding, skating across the ice down the sand dune.
He said,
I love Ashling. It's so good. I love Ashling, I really do. Yeah, once they get to the
Me
top,
too.
Frost is going to keep going until they're at the ruins. Like, and only then does he kind of place Misfortune down.
Meanwhile, sorry.
I'm having a good time.
Meanwhile, Audra, Maya, and Tybalt.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going until we get to like the entrance and we're in the dead zone.
Gotcha. Tybalt?
Unless Maya tells me to stop.
No,
You hear-
I'm not telling you shit.
Okay.
You hear a chorus of pop, 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 pop. First instinct, Tybalt, what do you do?
I'm
You're reaching just the top of the dune.
and like okay. So by the time I hear this, by the time I hear it, am I at the top?
Yes, you're just about cresting the top of the dune.
Cool. So I liked that idea that you used earlier.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that, but a little to the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
What about this time?
Are you trying to use the same slide that Aisling is, or
If it's still around, I'll do that.
it's still there? Like Audra and Maya, you are also cresting the top of the dune, and you see that Vuras is flying with Misfortune in under his arm, and Aisling is sliding across a cone of ice.
And I have a question. Do I see the source of the popping?
The source of the popping?
Yeah.
Yes. You see that multiple of those beams are twisting around and headed towards the dune that you're on.
Multiple of them?
Yes, about 3 or 4.
Maya's face just drops.
Surf. Ice surfing.
Might as well try it. So how far away are they?
Who? Which one?
The orbs or the little beads. How far away are they?
Oh, they're closing in really, really fast. I say at like in this millisecond, they are about 50 feet away in the time that you can react to them.
And how big are the orbs when we how big are the orbs when they hit?
20 feet, like in diameter.
Maya's going to raise her hands up and say, "You're welcome," and she is going to cast magic missile, and one is each going to hit one of those orbs.
Holy shit!
Big brain.
Audra and Tybalt, you crest the dune, leap into the air. Maya launches 3 pinpricks of magic missile light, and each one automatically hit. So they home in, and there is a fireworks show of black obliteration, framing like and a total action movie sequence as you guys are jumping like over the dune, and the like disintegration orbs are just popping in midair
Like fireworks.
Do they act like an explosion? Like do they have force behind them?
They don't, notably. They make
Even worse, honestly.
They make a boom sound, but that is the effect of it basically extending out to 20 feet and annihilating whatever was in there.
God. I do want to while we're leaping, I do want to use my momentum to see if I can just shoot myself down that slide.
So I want to like surf the ice.
All right. So you're going to juke yourself down the slide?
No, like a shoot. Like I'm like like how like water slides, like if you take it like at a certain momentum, you just keep going faster.
Okay, I think I gotcha.
Yeah.
You are midair. You are like, I don't think you're even trying to keep yourself steady. You fall forward and you hit the ice like a penguin.
On his tummy.
Tummy slide.
Audra, you are ice skating down the slide like an expert. And Tybalt, you are sliding like a penguin.
That's about right.
He's having a fun time.
You hear off in the distance where Aisling is running towards the ziggurat going, "This is exhilarating!"
Maya is just holding onto her hat, screaming.
It's like a roller coaster
Of death.
of death.
Jen is also screaming, but she's like in the crying way.
Yeah.
Audra's like full of
Maya is-
adrenaline right now.
Maya is also almost crying because she watched those things explode like less than 30 feet away from her face.
Pick your ass up.
This is just dead silent.
Tybalt is having it the time of his life.
You see the red lightning as you guys are sliding down towards the ziggurat, almost to accentuate the moment. Red lightning just seems to barrel down from the sky, just randomly. It seems to be so intense that it is lighting up the clouds from black to a dark maroon.
That's amazing.
As you manage to make your way towards the ziggurat entrance, the chaos storm passes like it is engulfed this complete area, but it does none of the dangerous effects seem to be approaching the ruins whatsoever.
Honestly, I kind of just want to turn around once I reach that safe space just to look at what I've been running from.
Maya is clinging to you.
And I'm taking some, heavy breaths because I'm sure I'm like fucking salt right now, like full of adrenaline and just like, whoo!
So, all of you have managed to make your way to the ziggurat, and you are within the dead zone now.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Oh my fucking god.
You all climb into the diagonally, slightly diagonal ruins entrance, with the dark ceiling overhead.
I slide Maya off my back.
She is still clinging to your clothes.
Okay, never mind. You can koala there until you're comfortable.
You look out at the chaos behind you. You see that the lightning is still striking. Most of the sand seems to turn to glass. These statuesque, many dotting images. I want you to Google what it looks like when lightning strikes sand. It looks
awesome.
It's
The
great.
glass and stuff?
Cool as fuck.
It's very cool.
It is.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's a dozen of those
Olgarite.
sculptures.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome. I will say, Audra's probably like, well, that's terrifying and beautiful, but also, good lord.
Are you alright, Misfortune?
Did you let her down?
Yeah, he's let you down by now.
She just has she rubs at her face, and then she looks up at him and she goes, "Can I have a hug, please?"
Oh.
Yeah, he easily gives in and gives you a hug. Yeah.
How exciting!
She cries. She actually cries.
Did you guys all have fun too?
I had fun.
A lot of fun, but also nice.
That was a good idea. I point at the ice.
Oh, thank you. I thought of it kind of at the last second.
It
I figured
worked
it might
out.
help.
All right, that was. Everybody okay?
Maya just has her face
Laying on the
buried
ground.
in your shoulder.
I'll
Tybalt?
reach over to pat your head.
Alright.
Tybalt's laying on his back, and he like holds a high five out to Aisling.
He high fives you.
Do you have the bag of shatter shards?
Yes.
Well, it's in Henry, so you wouldn't see it.
That is true. I did shove it in Henry.
Gotcha.
Henry did be hungry though.
I will say, you guys would notice that out onto the landscape, where these like lightning sculptures have been created, from the ground there is rumbling, and then waste crawlers explode out, and they start ravenously consuming the shatter shard as like that has been created as fast as possible. Tybalt,
Shit.
you can suppose that by the time you make your return trip, it'll all be gone.
Yeah. To be fair, I got some. That's all I wanted. Because you said 3 chunks.
I see. Accomplished.
Fortune. That is a fortune that you just got.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Say that again, Jack.
3 chunks.
3 chunks of shatter shard.
Each one about 2 pounds.
Damn. You got a bunch of baby.
And how much is a pound of shatter shard?
1,000 gold or 10.
That is 6,000 gold that you are holding in your bag right now.
He said, and it's all for me.
Is it gonna get sold? Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. You're going to use it for your own dubious purposes.
Jesus.
He's not to be trusted.
Dubious purposes.
The beast is demonic in nature.
No good.
Very icky.
Maya is fucking so scared right now.
That's Audra's just gonna let her cling until she feels better.
She is very going to shakily crawl down from your back.
Scared koala. You alright? We're good, we did it.
So, you didn't see those things happen.
No, I just kept running. I saw that end bit though, that was fun. Yeah, that was a good time.
Maya throws up.
And there it is.
You know what? After seeing Maya throw up, Tybalt probably does too.
Everyone throws up this session.
Ross isn't thrown up yet. And he isn't
We have an hour.
to.
Coward.
He's not a coward.
Throw up like the rest of us.
Well, Vuras' throw up would not be good. It would probably burn through the fuck. Well, no, it's not acid, it's necrotic, but.
It would burn, but it wouldn't like make that deep of a hole. To be fair.
Yeah, it wouldn't make that deep of a hole, but it would like residue, you know?
Yeah.
How I imagine it is like acid, it burns through and it goes deep and it's all used up. Necrotic, it leaves a small little puddle or something and it stays there. Bubbling. Like tar.
Icky.
Yeah. Like the fern, like I described it right in the beginning. The Ferngully tar monster.
Yeah. I think that's probably the only normal thing that Audra has is the throw up just looks like regular old throw up.
Yeah.
I came back. What the fuck are we talking about, home dog?
Nothing. We don't have to worry about it anymore.
Nothing important.
Oh, Audra and Maya threw up, then Tybalt threw up.
Yeah.
Everybody's throwing up.
And then,
That's always like
just
it's
like
Vuras'
Vuras had it.
Maya just avoided annihilation.
Okay, me too, bud.
Yeah, no.
You ain't special.
Maya handles it by throwing up. Misfortune handles it by just crying.
Hey yo, I have
Tybalt doesn't crack.
I have more booze. I even have a vodka shooter for when we hit midnight.
Oh my lord.
Yep.
Sick.
Oh
Nice.
You know what's funny? I opened this jar, and I have yet to drink out of it.
Jar of what?
Moonshine.
Every time you look at something stupid, take a shot.
I thought
I would have alcohol poisoning.
I'm going
Why don't you
to.
start now? We only have an hour left.
I'm going to take
I gotta
it.
catch up.
I'm going to take it as a compliment that my D&D game is so good that you didn't drink any moonshine.
Yeah, absolutely. You did a great job. This is so much fun. I'm having such a great time.
Everyone be
I am
quiet.
also having a great
Everyone
time.
be quiet.
I am living with this, with my bullshit.
There has to be consequences. You have to lose something. You son of a bitch.
So
Eventually, it's gonna be my life.
now that you guys are within the ziggurat, the entrance to the ruins, in the dead zone, I would like somebody to make an Arcana check, if anybody would like to.
That's probably best left to Maya. Or
Yeah, I mean,
though.
can 2 people make
I
it?
said or table. Ain't gonna be my ass.
I'm gonna roll it.
We can take whoever has the highest.
Yeah.
Arcana, you said?
Yeah,
23.
you got the higher. I got 21.
I got 9.
You ain't
Well, somebody here wins.
Maya?
He's comforting misfortune.
Maya,
Mm-hmm.
the dead zone seems to be more tangible than the previous ones you've been in, as magical currents in the air are present, but seem to be completely devoid of chaos ether. As a trained caster, able to pick apart the differences, you detect that not only is there a dead zone here, the architecture itself is faintly enchanted.
I was wondering if the building itself might have something to do with the origination of the Shatter Wastes. Because if this is a dead zone that seems to be purposefully built this way, and it is very old, it's possible that it existed before the Shatter Waste was the Shatter Wastes. Audra wouldn't say that, but I was thinking it.
Yeah.
You would know for a fact that this was definitely like constructed
Predates.
so long ago that there's a likelihood that it might predate the Shatter Wastes itself.
Maybe there's something in here that's broken and it leaked out all the shit.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
Maya's just like kind of panting a little bit and wipes her forehead.
You want some water?
She takes her canteen.
If it makes you feel any better, it looks like the storm is mostly done obliterating things back there.
I think that Misfortune had let go of Vuras and like fixed herself, and then he goes, I think it's almost done obliterating things, and she just makes like the saddest fucking little noise.
Oh. Yeah, I do think Ross as well is like, it's just stopping after we finally get inside.
Yeah, I need to learn how to carry 2 people, apparently.
Do you people do this a lot?
No.
In the desert? No.
Huh.
I mean, we've done stuff together before, but not like this.
Nothing like this. And honestly, nothing like this again.
You were a part of the raid on the Necromancer Tower, though, weren't you?
Yes, but this was significantly more dangerous.
I wouldn't say so. Are you sure?
I'm with Maya. This was way worse.
This is different. Those necromancers were punk-ass bitches. This is
uncontrolled chaos energy and forces that weren't really thinking. It was unpredictable.
When we were at the Necromancer Tower, at least I could pretend like everything was like not real and like maybe things were just silly, but here
Things there
I
were
just
mildly.
part of my bangs. Like I just got my hair cut. I haven't cut my hair in years.
Do you do that often? Pretend like things aren't real? I feel like that would get in the way of a lot of stuff.
Coping mechanisms are different for different people.
Model is sometimes
Like-
very helpful.
I have been calming myself down by analyzing the architecture.
Hey, what did you learn?
Did you know
It's
that this
old.
place is enchanted?
That makes sense. Considering we're not getting hit with chaos. Shut stuff.
Yeah, that's true, but it also could be a dead zone or whatever it is.
It's predating. This place may predate the Shatter Wastes with how it's built, and also the enchantments and how it's reacting to the environment around it.
Have these ruins been studied before?
No.
Huh.
It's
everything
not a big surprise. There's a good reason for why.
I was gonna say, I imagine it's because everything tries to kill you, but
It's because this whole desert fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
kind
does.
of cool.
he said fuck earlier.
Oh shit!
Eapod, no.
He taught!
He's
taught the
corrupted.
priestess motherfucker!
He's like in his born 30s.
He's an old man. He's got old vibes.
He's an old
Definition of cardigan.
So within the ziggurat entrance, you're in a hall, and it goes down kind of in a diagonal slope into complete darkness.
We
I'm
need
gonna
to.
light a torch.
Wait, before you do that,
Okay.
I would like for us to keep as quiet and as non-noticeable as possible, but also just be. I am going to shut off my sight for a little bit, and Copernicus is going to climb on top of my head, and I'm going to see with Copernicus.
What is the plan? What are we...
To sneak up on them.
Okay, and then what?
We can either do this a violent way, but not fatal,
Right.
or we try and be diplomatic about it.
Would you like me to maybe go ahead before y'all?
I think that is what Copernicus is for.
Oh, that's true.
Copernicus has blind sight. He can see things that aren't visible, and also if you light a torch, they'll see us coming. And this way, Copernicus and I can work together to look for traps, because a place like this is probably trapped.
Well, and wasn't one of the bitches was good with traps, right?
Yes.
I don't think they know that we're coming, but they still might have put traps down in case somebody tried to follow them.
Sigmund is,
Alternatively, if this place was built with traps in mind, somebody has already disarmed them for us.
Possibly.
and no one's stupid enough to follow them. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright.
We'll
you can
still
light a
keep an
torch
eye out, obviously.
if you want, but
I think we should keep an eye out as we descend into these ruins, because we might be able to spot things that they didn't see.
That is true.
okay.
I would like to use this time to summon my my Eldritch Cannon.
That doesn't seem stealthy.
Huh?
Hug? To hug?
No, just so I have it. In case.
Just in case?
In case, gotcha. Lovely.
So, so Maya, as you're still shaking, I think Aisling looks at you as like, do you want another one of those cookies that you brought? Or pastries?
No, hold on. I'm fine. I just needed to catch
Man,
my
it
breath.
might get the taste of vomit out of your mouth.
I have an idea.
Oh boy.
And he places his hand on top of your head, Maya, and casts Calm Emotions.
Aw.
Hey, that was actually a good idea.
You feel a sweet breeze.
You're using a lot of spells. Thank you, though.
He's like, I have spells out the ass.
Woohoo!
I actually am very quite adept with magic.
I believe you. It's just been a very chaotic day.
I mean, we are in the Chaos Sands.
A chaos sense.
For sure.
If you were sure.
For sure.
Let's get a move on. Passive investigation of 23.
You reach the edge of the floor where it ends. You can tell. You see that so the corridor that you're going down, it goes on for about 20 feet, about 20 feet, and then drops completely. As you reach the edge of the floor where it ends, you see that the hole it drops down into goes into a cavernous opening. So you have blind sight. Does anybody else have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
I don't do. I can't. Whatever goddamn reason, it's not marked on my. It doesn't tell me if I have dark vision or not.
I don't know.
If it doesn't tell you that you do, that means that you probably don't.
I do not have dark vision.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do a line of hand holding.
I do.
This is amazing. This is amazing. This is the first D&D group in forever that doesn't have 90% dark vision.
I'm playing a human. I don't know how to tell you this.
I don't think Dragonborns have dark vision.
They do not.
So it's me and Maya, huh?
Dwarf, elf, gnome, half-elf. Halflings don't have dark vision. And half-orc, tiefling. There's so many races that have dark vision.
We chose the ones that don't have it.
Yeah.
Fire Genasi has dark vision.
I do not have it though.
You don't have it?
Yeah, you did not give that to me.
I did not give that to you in your homebrew Genasi?
Correct.
I guess that sucks.
Shit.
I'm gonna be honest though, if every other Genasi has dark vision, which it looks like they do.
Maybe Tybalt's blind.
Yeah, Tybalt's got bad eyesight. He's blind as hell.
So you got bad eyesight?
I don't.
He's nearsighted.
He's nearsighted. He can't see past his nose.
He's nearsighted and tunnel vision. Everything.
Yeah.
Why not?
Dumb little bad.
Jack said, "Fuck it, you don't want it? Don't get it then."
Oh, I mean, if he's offering it, I will take it. I just I don't have that's just what it says on my sheet.
I understand. You see that it kind of just goes down into darkness. Does anybody wait? Who has dark vision again?
Me and Audra.
Out to what distance?
60 feet, but I am going to send Copernicus down.
Let me see.
All right. So, Audra, you see into the darkness. It's mostly empty, down for about to 50 feet, and then the last 10 feet, you see the tops of statues.
Interesting.
It seems to be
I can see 60 feet of dark vision.
It seems to be like a slight like a wide foyer area, kind of like an extension of the hallway that you're in, but it's sunk down deeper into the ground. The ziggurat entrance got disconnected from the main ruins.
At some point. Does it look like it was just damage from being in the wastes, or is this just how it's naturally designed?
This looks like damage because you're on a slightly diagonally sloped floor, so the ziggurat entrance is oblong in compared to the ruins that you're above.
Okay.
Copernicus flies down, takes a look around, and as the bat returns, he comes back with a estimation that the drop off from where you guys are to the next to the foyer area down below is about 70 feet. So it's the 50 feet to which Audra could see, the 10 feet, the 50 feet of darkness that Audra could see, the 10 feet of just the tops of statues, and then there's another 10 feet worth of non-visible area that Copernicus could tell you is just a big hallway, basically.
Maya just gives a sigh and starts taking the rope off of her backpack. Anybody got an additional 20-ish feet of rope they're willing to give up?
I've got the rope as well.
Alright.
Would anybody like to roll perception?
Sure.
But I can't see.
I
Yeah,
can't.
no, I'm blind as a
We
goddamn
can.
bat, but I'll try.
Audra, actually, that wouldn't matter much in this area. It's something in the hallway that you're already in.
Gotcha.
I got a 18 for perception.
That's a
Audra,
15.
Audra notices, not Vuras, but Audra notices that there is a marking on the floor of the corridor where you are, where a hook was jammed into the stone, but then pulled out.
Our friends have been here.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I can do it. Here, give it
But
to me.
if they were here, they did not leave that rope, so they cannot come back this way.
Oh, idiots.
Stupid heads.
Either that or they have another way out.
Or maybe it was an accident. Does it look like, I don't know if I can figure this out, does it look like it was taken out strategically, or does it look like it was ripped out by accident?
You would suspect that it had to be ripped out for them to retrieve it in the first place.
Right.
There was no strategic way to pull.
Yeah, there's no context clues if somebody fell or something, or if they were just dumb and they forgot to leave it.
It seems like it was removed by a forceful pull.
Okay. I am going to. I'll go down. I can jump down a fair distance with no damage, so I can always go down, make sure that the rope's secure, and everybody else can come down slow.
All right.
We'll do that then.
So you establish a knotted rope line from the top to the bottom.
Mhm.
All right. You get down into the foyer. Copernicus, after running his beacon run of this area, has let you know that there's nothing invisible and there's nobody in hiding.
Okay. I'm looking around while I wait for everybody to come down. I got a 21 perception to look at the statues and things like that. Not that I know shit about history, but
Copernicus just lands on your hat.
A couple holes in the ceiling seem to beam down just barely enough light that others could make out that there seems to be statues in this room, but only Audra with dark vision can see. Copernicus, blind sight, gets kind of a sense via echolocation of what they are shaped like. These statues, a collection of them on either side of the foyer. These statues resemble many of the gods that are both worshipped now and from the ancient era. There is a bearded man holding a staff with the image of the sun on top, who is Pelor. A dwarf hefting a mighty forging hammer, who is Moradin. An imposing figure wrapped in billowing robes that seems to have lightning arcing off of him, who is Cord. A woman is holding a single coin between her fingers, is Timora. And then there's a mighty, sleek-scaled dragon with wide wings, who is Bahamut. There is one copy of each on either side of the foyer of these 5 statues. They appear old, slightly eroded, about 20 feet tall in stature, and the heads. Sorry.
Are all missing.
The heads are not all missing. That's it. The heads just. This is a matter. Fuck.
No, you're good.
Maya can see these or no?
I don't know why I said the heads. Just there's nothing else written.
I don't know. Maya can see these, yeah?
I can technically see those because I also have dark vision.
Okay, I was making sure because like Audra was going to offer to try and sketch them in your notebook if you could not see them.
Maya is the only other one in the group that has dark vision.
Okay, I was just checking. I wasn't sure if you only got it because of Copernicus or if you naturally had it.
Little gnome things.
Would you mind sending me the gods or what you just wrote down or what you had written down for the gods that are here? And I'm just going to put it in my notes. But you can keep describing. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. The only thing else I was going to say is that what you know for sure is that whatever this place was, there's a pretty good chance that it was a place of worship at least.
I have a question.
There is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This is to Maya. Considering we're the only two that can see it. Earlier we were talking about how the gods had a fight, right? And they disagreed with each other.
The Immortal War.
Yeah. I don't think Audra knows what it was called. The gods and their locations and stuff is weird. Did any of that happen on this plane of existence?
This is where it took place.
I was gonna say
job. I was going to interject.
You have no idea how much I have been looking at the history of this game because I'm playing an archaeologist. I have to know this shit.
Right.
My lore.
Okay, well then the context clues was the argument. Did one of them happen here and cause that? And I kind of gesture to the chaos stuff going on.
It could possibly be that before the war happened, this was a place of worship and
clearly
it was cleared by the gods out of pity, but the area around it was war-torn, and possibly that was causing the damage to the weave, but that's just a theory.
It's big open area with, some gods here, but not all of them. Why wouldn't they have all of them unless there was a disagreement, I suppose?
Or pay more. Question.
Yeah?
Well, here's the thing. Paylor and Bahamut are both here. They're two gods from different
dialects.
We call them pantheons. Well,
all three of them are, aren't they?
Moradin's a god of ceremony. Bahamut is a god of dialect.
And
Paylor is also a god of ceremony.
Yeah, Tymora is Sunder.
Tymora is a god of sunder.
Or different.
So, Paylor desires strict worship. Bahamut is more of a spiritual guider. The spiritual guide. Guider is not a word. Bahamut is more of a spiritual guide of a god. In fact, the only organized religion that seems to worship Bahamut is the Platinum Arms. So they're kind of like an outlier. And then Tymora believes, as the Lady of Fortune, she believes that humans are out of her jurisdiction. They can do whatever they want.
So they're all different.
No,
Yeah, they
Ford
are.
is also in Sunder.
The thing is, the fact that all of these are different
Oh yeah.
pantheons
Right.
in
That's
one
what I'm...
place,
It seems strange, doesn't it?
which means this place could predate the Immortal War. You know how amazing this is?
I'm going to say very. I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, it's
I'm
understandable.
excited for you.
Maya is sketching these, and she has completely regained her tact, and she's just like, she is giddy.
Audra's proud that she's caught anything. So
I will say, as you are going down this this hall, this large foyer, sketching down, looking at these statues, you do find that at the far end, past the statues that watch over you, there's a set of stairs that lead down further into the deep ruins. But none of the statues on display match the architecture that is displayed above these stairs. A massive outline carved into the side of a wall. It resembles a sage dressed in a wizardly robe. A shining star where that being's head should be, with a tall witch's hat floating above the star. 8 arms sprout from the figure's body, and each one holds a different staff out in a greater circular area.
what's that?
Can I make a religion check?
Make a religion check.
Weird. And
That's a crit, baby!
Oh boy!
he's nothing out.
This is Mistra, but not just Mistra. This is Mistra, the goddess of magic, depicted in her primeval form. Primeval depictions are complex and abstract interpretations of the gods' forms that are said to more accurately reflect their divine appearances. From your studies, you would know that, for example, Kord's primeval form is that of a living storm with 1,000 faces. And Pelor's primeval form would often be depicted as the sun itself, with a single central eye. In this case, Mistra's primeval form is as it appears, a wizard with a star instead of a head, and a staff for each root type of arcane magic. And
That's 5 now. That's 5 gods now.
6.
Yeah.
6? Oh, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6.
Pelor, Muradin, Kord,
Yeah.
Bahamut, yeah. But they're with a natural 20. You even know the context of this. Primeval forms do not appear in architecture. Nowhere besides churches dedicated to that god specifically.
Why is it here?
Why is it here? Mistra is a goddess of knowledge.
Does it because it looks out of place, right? Because it's not a statue. It looks like it was carved in.
Yes, it's an engraving.
So was it here?
Oh my god.
Was it here? Was it put here before or after the others were added?
Maya?
I don't know anything about history.
Maya is staring at this. She is putting theories together in her head, and she's just trying to calm herself down because she doesn't want to jump to conclusions.
Do you have your spellbook out?
I do.
Your spellbook flips pages. Flips open. In front of everyone, though, I guess not a lot of people would be able to see.
No, just me the paper, but you don't see it.
You can see the quill frantically scribbles on the page. It says, "The Wandering Archive."
We found it.
Oh, that's what
It's
your dad
supposed
was
to do
after,
that?
wasn't it?
We found it. Maya breaks down crying.
Maya.
Yeah.
This is different.
I know. It's hard to find things like this for her. Sorry. She is not saying that it's it, but she's just like, this is a big clue.
It is similar to what you've been looking for, but it seems to be
distant cousin, the Wandering Archive instead of the Library of Creation.
Yeah, the Wandering Archive. Has the Wandering Archive been documented or talked about?
Incredibly little. About as much as the Library of Creation. I would say a bit more, because the Library of Creation is said to be constructed by the gods, or at least divine beings in service to like at the behest of the gods. The Wandering Archive, is something of like mortal construction.
Thank you, Dani.
Hold on, I'm writing stuff down.
I appreciate it. That's probably a better place for it to put it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thank you, Dani.
You have been drinking. It's fine.
I know that I can't see anything right now.
Yep.
Incredible find.
Can I?
Do you need a moment?
Are
Well, she's
we
going
over
to-
with? Are we over with Maya and them? Like, is everyone over there? Like, have we moved past the statues and
I'm
stuff?
assuming we're like staying together
Yeah.
well enough so that nobody gets like fucking lost as
Left
hell.
behind.
I
Yeah,
can't, I
get
can't
lost.
see
I'm gonna
doesn't water
anything,
off.
but I
I
can't.
need the chain.
Yeah,
I'll grab your hand. Just walk with me.
I can't see anything. Can I feel around on this carving?
Feel up the statues.
You would need to fly up there.
It's big. It's not just on the
yeah.
wall. It's big.
The statues you can feel like the legs of, because they're 20 feet tall.
Yeah, they're very large.
But the engraving of Mistra is carved onto the wall above 20 feet.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
You don't even know it's there.
Yeah, I suppose then he's just in. Someone
I
fill
just-
me in.
Sits down and starts scribbling, and she's drawing this depiction.
Give us a moment. There's lots of history here for Maya to
And she is writing,
record.
not in her journal, but her dad's.
Aww.
Don't make me emotional.
Man, fuck me, fuck. I'm to the wall right now.
Did you tell anybody else what the book said?
I saw it and I was like, is that normal?
It was, I would like to say that
Um,
has been writing in that book in Primordial. But so no one can tell what she's writing.
One person here can tell, but he can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just along for the ride now.
Maya will, after she has drawn this depiction as best she can, or as she's drawing, she'll very stage whisper. She'll say, "We found we have found something that has very little coverage in historical archives. This is possibly the Wandering Archive. Do I know anything about it?"
From make a history check.
Okay. I love making these.
I gotta make you do it at least.
That's okay. No, that's totally okay. That's totally okay.
Oh, no, Mel, we do have torches, but it was advised against because we don't want to draw attention.
That would be a non-natural 20.
But I will say that you guys confirm that you guys have confirmed that there's nobody else in the room here.
Yeah, Copernicus confirmed.
Right, but was that said out loud? Because we just kind of know
There's no one in here. You can light a torch if you want to.
Yeah, he is. Ross is, because he can't see shit.
Nosy ass.
The statues and the engraving become visible to you.
Oh.
And the others.
And as well as Maya's tear-stained cheek.
Aww. So you rolled an unnatural 20?
An unnatural 20.
So from what you gather with like hearing it in passing, it is kind of like the Library of Creation. It's a El Dorado. It's an ancient myth, basically. Like, nobody is even sure if it exists. But the stories say that some of the first knowledge gatherers, the first librarians to really exist to record down the happenings of their empire, stored it in an archive that could move.
That doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
Thus the name Wandering Archive. And yeah, it seems pretty stationary.
Maybe that's why the storms and such can't hit this place.
What I'm thinking, some shit went down, I think. Which is unfortunate if some of that history and knowledge got destroyed in the process.
Well, if you wanted to keep very dangerous information secret, why not store it in one of the most dangerous locations in the world?
That is true. It could be a cover-up.
Maybe we just got tired.
Yeah, it took a break and
Maya
took a nap and then just
Maya
stopped.
pauses when you say that, and she says, "You might be right, considering how long ago it was. This might be just a giant elemental who has decided to fall asleep here."
His insides are a little broken.
It's like when you listen to rain outside. Maybe it calms it down or something. I don't know. I think anything that is out there is not
Very
calming in the
long nap.
slightest.
Theories are fun little concepts that we come up with. But this is incredible. This is more than I could have ever hoped for coming here.
All right, well, let's just not die, and we win either way. I think it helps you to have people around you that don't know shit about history, and then we can come up with things that may or may not work for you to investigate.
I like hearing your little theories that you guys have. It's fun to honestly give you guys what I know.
I don't know shit, so.
All right. We should she's going to finish up the drawing and kind of close the book. But she's going to look at the book and says, "All right, her book, her spell book." And say, "Okay, where do we go now?"
Onward and upward, I suppose.
Downward.
Or downward.
I was about to say, and Ashling is already walking towards the stairs.
Oh, let us lead, Ash. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
You got too excited.
All right. Maybe snuff the light for now.
I can't exactly relight it if I do.
I have a spell. I can just use it whenever we need it.
Oh. Well, that would have been helpful to know. Alright.
Well,
I also have 10 torches in my bag. I don't really need them, so you're fine.
I have to get slam.
I have light, so.
Everybody here has something better than a torch.
No, I don't.
We'll just let you do it.
Alright, well, Vuras snuffs it.
Misfortune has a knife.
Yeah!
My knife glove for gore.
So going down the stairs, you hear a low rumbling coming from the eroded stone structure. Whatever enchantment is on the stone walls and floors, it doesn't seem to be protecting it entirely from age.
Which explains some of the shifting.
Mm-hmm. The stairs spiral downward to the point where it seems this section of the ruins was intentionally built underground and not simply buried beneath time. Grains of sand fall between the cracks of the ceiling above you, and the brick walls of sandstone appear uneven and straining. As you find the exit to the staircase, you walk out and find the true nature of these ruins. A space which makes up a library with 100 spaced shelves for books to rest upon, all shaped in rings around the center, which appears to be some sort of pavilion where one would go to check out the books. And you actually can see this area instead of needing a light
and torches to see, because hanging like barely onto a like light fixture is a large glowing crystal that just seems to be dimming and dimming with age. Has been there forever, and it just lights up the library enough for you to see.
This is where I come in.
Yeah.
Libraries, my jam.
Copernicus is going to fly off my shoulder and start scouting the library, because there's a lot of shelves here that people could hide behind.
Yeah.
Copernicus flies around the library with blind sight, using his echolocation. He takes several sweeps over the large library, and comes back with news that he didn't see anything like anybody, but he did see some odd protruding levers just in random spots around the library.
Is there...
You're giving us a puzzle this late at night?
I mean, that's probably going to be for next session, Koden. It's okay.
Yeah.
Jack.
Let's say I'm a stupid bitch right now.
Yes.
Jack.
Yes.
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
You ritual cast detect magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Boing, you detect magic.
I know the crystal's probably magic.
The crystal is magic. It's just like got an eternal light spell on it. But the crystal is like itself is starting to erode away. The sandstone itself, very, very, very faintly magical. It's that very faint enchantment that Maya could tell earlier. Like, it's dormant. You can't even really tell the school of magic at all. What else are you looking for?
Fair. The first thing is I want to go through the books.
I was just about to ask if there's like any kind of direction of what has what in it. Like if there is a
Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, is there a Dewey Decimal System? Is there like a fucking map that says, well, these books are over here. Smut books are in the back.
Oh my god.
You already have one porn book, you don't need another.
I'm just not looking for porn books. I'm just, giving an example.
Place to go for that would be the desk at the pavilion.
I want to go to the pavilion.
Tybalt, you pick up a book, and you open it, and it falls apart in your hands.
Oh no!
I figured. So I figured that one. I do. I don't want to like necessarily open any of the books right now, but any ones that kind of are vaguely magical, I kind of want to.
I was gonna say that a majority of the books you spot on the shelves have aged into uselessness, too exposed to the open air, and long since rotted away into vague heaps of leather. There are a couple piles of books on the ground that seem to have been disturbed very recently, and none of which are readable.
I look at Maya, seeing, I'm still walking to the pavilion, but I assume I see Tybalt doing his thing, and the book basically just falling apart. Maya, do you think, if left alone, if we don't touch anymore and, they seem to just be turning to dust, could they be mended? Do you think, with magic?
Possibly, but it would take forever. It would take a whole. If I could go back to home and get the assistance of a college, possibly, I could get a team out here.
Because obviously this is a long way down the line, but if we clear your name and we prove that these things are here, that they exist and can actually get like a team here, I imagine that there is a lot that could be learned.
Absolutely. This is almost an eon of knowledge.
Does the desk tell me anything, or is is everything worn away?
So the pavilion, it seems to just mostly be like, a desk where one would go to check out the books.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get much in the way of knowledge because, unlike modern libraries, there's not a lot of stuff written down around the pavilion. They just seem to, come up to the pavilion. Either somebody had like a ledger. You would see a ledger, but that is also like just faded away into nothing of just books people checked out.
And there's one thing that we can do. She's gonna look at her spell book. Where are we going?
Yeah.
I have a question. This place was full of people, clearly, at some point. Why? I don't see any bodies. No skeletons, no...
Nothing.
Nothing. The only traces that people were here is the fact that there's things here. That doesn't make any sense. Even skeletons are... they don't just disappear.
It's, history always has its mysteries.
Well, I want answers.
So do I. Well, I assume we'll find them. I mean, there's always something that... with history, there's always questions that raise more questions than answers.
You're going to turn me into a nerd.
I look forward to it.
Since the brainwaves over.
Dani? Detect magic. Detect magic. Does it go through like walls at all?
I
think it does.
It might.
It doesn't go through very thick walls.
1
Yeah,
foot of
depends.
stone.
You can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So you would actually, you got your goggles on, detect magic, right?
Yeah.
Just a callback. Beep, 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 beep. You see through your goggles at the pavilion. It has a seam in the ground in the shape of a circle, like it's a separate platform. There's a couple marks where somebody must have attempted to lift it but gave up. And you see
just standing on it like,
You see beneath just about 6 inches of stone. Beneath the stone, there is a glint, like a faraway star. A powerful magic is underneath that pavilion.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you said there's... is that where we're ending?
Well, yeah, but did you have another question?
Oh, I was gonna... you mentioned that it was a little circle? With
Yes.
So to visualize it, kind of like a manhole cover.
Yeah, kind of, but it is it does make up the entire area at the center of the pavilion.
where I'm standing.
The circular,
and then you
circular desk.
And you said it had markings on it?
A seam in a circle, like a separate platform.
It can basically tells you like this at some point can move or did move.
And somebody tried to move it and failed.
Oh. I think I just got touched.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
are you okay?
Just got cucked.
No, my headphones died.
Well, that's all right because it is almost midnight.
Yes, but I wanted to ask, can I tell what the magic is that I'm seeing?
School of Magic?
And if I can...
The School of Magic, I would say
a incredibly powerful evocation.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, next time on Dragon Ball Z.